Get ready to enjoy the best podcast of your life on The Courtney Show Podcast, fueled by Salt and Smoke.
Sometimes things are tough, but if you got your family, it's enough. Making lots of friends along the way, especially in the Great Taste Gang. We've got your latest food news and scores from the Cardinals and the Blues. Nikki's part of the crew, and Greg Warren too. SeaWorld and Brando and Casey too. And Afton and Sean and Emily. And Mark and Marty and Randy. Guy and Risley. And all the moms and convies. Welcome to the Courtney Show.
Good morning, St. Louis.
I like the reverb.
Oh, yeah. That's a little distracting.
We're hearing ourselves.
I don't like it. Hello, we are downtown St. Louis with this huge crowd. Let's hear it, crowd.
Hey, look at it.
So, how's everybody doing today?
Terrific.
Good.
I guess I should explain why we're here.
Yeah, you can.
It's Star Wars Day. You hear the music?
Yeah, and Kiener Plaza and Star Wars.
Look at all the Star Wars
Are
fans.
significant because so we're here today with Explore St. Louis because there's going to be a lot of vendors out here in Kiener Plaza before the day game, before the Cardinals day game. It's going to be a beautiful day, and you can see all the different attractions this summer if you're looking to do some fun things with your family. There's going to be like City Museum's going to be here, the Muni, Worldwide Technology Raceway, which has a NASCAR race coming up, Steve's Hot Dogs, Fountain on Locust, Drury, Magnolia Hotel, scattered throughout Kiener Plaza, giving you information about all the fun stuff to do this summer right here in our hometown of St. Louis, Mo.
So exciting.
And great sights to see in Kiener Plaza. I mean, look at the ass on the runner. I never noticed, but I mean, we get to admire that for
It's a
4
statue.
hours this morning.
It's a statue, guys. He's
Yes.
talking about.
yes.
He's
Well,
talking about a statue.
I think it's called the runner, isn't it? The statue in the fountain?
Yeah, but I just want people to know.
Yes, he's not
talking about somebody
Oh, no.
jogging
Yeah.
by.
There's no one jogging.
Yeah.
There could be because
could
it is
be
gonna
later.
a gorgeous day.
It is a gorgeous day, and it is so cool down here. And you're looking at the arch and the old courthouse, and yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited.
Just
Are you
the
calling
way
me
the-
old?
No.
You call me old
The
courthouse?
old courthouse.
Courthouse.
Just the way the sunrise
I should
goes
get-
off of Chris Ritter. Hey,
Yeah.
Chris.
Hi, Chris. Chris brought something. He found it. Where'd you find it? At a antique mall.
Ooh.
And now I have it. One of my least favorite segments that Guy Phillips used to do when I started working there. And it's the Friday morning joke off.
Oh yeah.
So this was a plaque
that's really
that
cool.
went to the winner. Feel how heavy this
That was
thing
in an
is.
antique mall. That's hilarious.
You got it
That
for
is a
what?
heavy
$8? $3 and something.
You overpaid.
It is a
Wow.
Phillips and Wall plaque that they gave to the
Winner of each Friday morning. Like people would call in all morning and tell jokes
They gave one of these away every week.
every
the
week.
budgets, right? It tells
Oh
you radio
my
budgets. I
God.
know. Isn't
Every
that
week.
insane?
We literally couldn't eat one of
What?
these.
Not one.
No.
No.
For all of our food,
ourselves.
food
Oh
fight winners,
my
nobody could get a plaque.
God.
Yeah, it's something, right?
That
Can we
is
repurpose
insane.
it? Can we take that off of there and put, us
No, we're
on
not
it?
going to do any of that. I'm giving this to Guy Phillips. Don't you think he'd want it in his trophy room?
Well, yeah,
He probably
there's,
has, he
there's,
probably has like 3 dozen in there.
yeah, there's a picture of him on it. I assure you that he wants.
I can tell you when I started working with him, they did something where they sold a CD-ROM or something with the Friday morning. I don't even know what it was, but they had so many extras because nobody wanted them that I just remember there were boxes of them.
Yeah, they were in the cabinets at the old place.
Who's this wall turkey?
Mike Wall. They were together when they came to town.
Oh, okay.
And then Mike Wall went on to be the
He's doing something, right?
he's
Dean.
retired dean of
Oh, yeah.
communications, I think, at Lindenwood.
Oh, okay.
I feel
Yeah.
like I've talked to him at some
I may have
point.
that completely wrong, but it's something.
He's doing just
Yeah,
fine.
he's a good dude.
Yeah. So anything to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about?
It finally was a nice night last night. I had baseball. I mean, we're going to baseball games every night.
Did you have baseball again last night?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Believe it or not. But the weather was it was great. Like, it was finally, there was no wind. There was no dust. I wasn't covered in like a whole layer of dust after the game, so it was really nice. And Aaron had a game with Bethalto, and then we went and had dinner at the old Stagger Inn in Edwardsville on the way home, so that was nice.
Still, it should be called Stagger Out.
If you stagger in,
You're already
there's a problem.
Yeah, you're asking
Yeah,
for
should be
trouble.
stagger out.
You shouldn't be drinking anymore. But we
Yeah.
played shuffleboard. He never played, and so we played the shuffleboard there, and he won.
Oh, yeah? Long table or short?
Long.
Oh, yeah. What about you?
We went to the Cardinals game last night.
Oh, man, what a great game until the ninth inning,
Oh,
right?
well, we left feeling good. And
That's the way to
then
do it.
everything we heard on the way home, not so good.
Terrible.
Not so good at all. We were winning when we left.
To get a W against, Shohei hasn't lost this year. He's so awesome. And it really, really stunk. But, what a great night.
We were making
Lovely
things
little
happen.
evening.
But dark day for me in terms of the Cardinals. It started, man, it really affected me in the morning, running into our pal Randy Carricker, our pal and Chris's enemy, and him being like, Cardinals are bad. This is ugly. It's ugly. Like he had
He
given,
had nothing positive
Yeah,
to say.
and I was
the
like,
most positive. He's one of the
yes.
more positive guys.
Randy Carricker gave up.
I mean-
and then we go to the game and it's like, hey, he's wrong. Look, things are looking good. And then we lose and it hurt.
But the worst part is, this is unforgivable to me. The greed of the Cardinals. They're terrible at baseball, and they are putting advertisements on their jerseys. It is making me sick to my
You've
stomach.
been worried about this for a while. Because
Yes.
European sports,
Yes.
it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It hasn't made it here to the U.S.
That's a big.
until
That's
lately.
a lot of people are talking about the timing of it.
It's weird,
That-
really strange.
That of all time, like if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. But you can't do it on the heels of Mike Shannon and then all the losses.
Yeah.
And they call a press conference. I've heard people very unhappy
Was
about it.
So it just started?
I think last
yeah.
night was the first night, and
Yeah, I
it
think
looks
you're right.
it looks like it's a giveaway jersey. I mean, I feel like it. We knew this was coming, but I'm just disgusted. It looks so stupid, and it's greed. Plain and simple, it is greed. They can put a great baseball team on the field without this, and they're instead just raking in money. It's expensive to go to these baseball games too. It's not like they're passing on the savings.
And we're
to,
going
to Cardinals
still.
fans. It is really disappointing. It looks so stupid.
How was the crowd last night at the game?
So Japanese. It was really awesome. There's Japanese people everywhere. Because
you have both of 'em.
It was really cool. And then those two, it's their first reunion since the World Baseball Classic. Or yesterday was, or 2 days ago. But it was really, really cool that both of those guys
They
were playing
holding,
against
somebody
each
was
other.
holding up a sign. It was like the combination of their two names. I can't remember what it was like.
I love that.
Show bar or something.
Yeah, show bar's good.
That was a cool thing to experience. And every time he'd be up at the plate, you'd really hear. I mean, there were quite a few people there for Shohei, and just hear the roar. Honestly, every time he was up there,
Japanese
that was
flags
really cool.
all over the place.
Little
Like, it was
kids with the
cool.
jersey.
They,
Yeah,
do
it was,
they
it
have
was
the
cool.
little bang sticks? Like, do.
Oh no, I didn't
They
see
have those
any
at
of
the
those.
Japanese games.
I didn't see any of those, but it was really
They
cool.
should have done that as a giveaway.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
have been perfect.
Would that have been looked at as?
No, I think
I don't.
I don't think so. I think that would have been. I'll talk to Bethany.
she may not talk to you after the rant you just did, though. That might be.
He's just being honest.
I'm just kidding.
I think the important thing we figured out though is because everyone's trying to figure out what has gone wrong with the Cardinals, on the field or the sponsorships, and now we know it's Randy Carricker.
Yeah,
it's
I
his
know.
fault.
Yeah,
I blame
it was-
Carricker.
Yes,
It is weird though. It's hard to be. All the years I've been in radio, it's hard to be critical of the Cardinals sometimes because you need them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what we do, we need
Right.
them. So I think people tiptoe a lot, and like the Randy Carrickers, it's got to be difficult to do a sports show when you're just seeing loss and try to be positive, but it's
Right.
just impossible.
and you heard a lot of booze last night at the stadium, which you don't hear.
Yeah,
all
I
that
heard
often.
after.
And you guys left before the bad came.
Yeah, we were winning when we left.
Yeah.
I heard there were a lot of boos after the last out of the first game against the Angels.
A lot of booze when they give up the 2 home runs, and a double or something in 4 batters. A lot of booze, and then lots of booze right at the end too.
If they go on some crazy 10-game winning streak,
Yeah.
everybody would be like, remember that? We were worried there for a while, but boy, they turned it around.
Yeah.
Maybe this could be like the Blues the season.
You never know.
Like this,
Let's hope so. I
'cause
mean,
they were the last place team heading into the new year.
yeah, in
Yep.
January. Yeah, I mean, hey, Wainwright's coming to save the day on Saturday, so
Everything's fine.
everything's fine. Oh, all that new money they made from Stiefel, putting a patch on their jersey, they should be able to buy some new pitching.
If you were Steeple, wouldn't you be like, let's hold off?
Yeah, like, hey, about that sponsorship.
It would be funny if Stiefel was like, "Can you take the patches off?"
Take them
for a little while.
Yeah.
maybe.
All
I
right.
thought we'd start with just Contreras, and then we'll expand to the rest of
one
the
player at a
Yeah.
time.
I was at Copperfire last night in Belleville for their first Queen of Hearts drawing.
Did you get a winner on the first night?
No, we did not. And it was like the first night for the Queen of Hearts. So the Queen of Hearts, it goes every week. And like in Waterloo, got up to over $1 million. Somebody won over $1 million. And so they're doing it. And it benefits usually a school. And it benefits a school in Belleville and Notre Dame Academy, which is 3 of the older grade schools, Catholic grade schools, that have combined into Notre Dame Academy.
Oh, yeah.
And they need the funds. So last night, it was the first night of it, and good crowd at Copperfire. And it was over $6,000 for the first night.
Oh,
Which
wow.
I think is really, really good.
Yeah, that's going to jump.
Yeah, so no winner means next week you can go, and you can buy the tickets like this weekend up until the next drawing. But it was a lot of fun. The syndicate was there. They say hello to everyone.
Aw.
No, I hope so.
Sorry
Got
we
it.
missed him.
Shamiz
God
came
bless
by.
you, the syndicate.
He did?
Yes. Let's see. There were a bunch of people. One of my friends, like childhood friends, his name is Todd, and I noticed he had commented on another radio personality's Facebook post saying that, hey, I moved over here with you, and I gave it to him because they compete with. I'm like, where is the loyalty?
Yeah.
The childhood loyalty.
Yeah. And
This
what did he
is-
say for himself?
He was laughing, but then he brought up a bunch of
not
stuff
funny.
we did on the show, so I knew he was flipping. I'm like, this friendship is deep.
Yeah.
For many, many years.
Casual flippers are out there, and that's fine, but not people that you go that far back with.
Yes, I was very, but I was glad that we hashed it out. I felt good with the things he brought up on the show that were that week, so I knew he knew Nick ordered me left-handed clubs.
Oh, okay. Good info.
You kind of remember that little piece of information.
That said, all of Illinois is talking about that.
It's a hot topic.
Second time.
It is nice when people like when my doctor was like, "Oh, how about those potatoes?" You know, all right, you're listening.
Yep. Even if it was that morning,
Yeah.
you tuned in. All right, so we are at Kiener Plaza. It's a little chilly right now, but it's going to be a gorgeous day today. Day game at noon, I believe. I'm making that up.
Probably 12
Noonish.
something.
It's noonish.
Yeah.
So what we would love for you to do is come by Kiener Plaza. All the vendors will be here starting at 10 a.m. So 10 to noon, you can explore St. Louis. Find out about a bunch of different attractions. I know there's going to be some drinks here. Four Hands is going to be here. High Point is going to be here. So it's a good place to come before the game.
Do we know the Explore St. Louis, like the official website or Instagram? Because I think I follow them on Instagram, and they're awesome. They're doing great things for the city of St. Louis.
Well, Grace probably knows. Where'd Grace
I'll
go?
ask Grace.
Grace.
She's
No,
way
she's
over
not
by
there.
the old courthouse.
Oh, she is. Stop talking about me like that.
She's staring at the running guy.
We'll find out and give you all the information. Nikki's real tight with the Explore St. Louis people, right?
Yeah, they're both they both like each other a whole bunch.
Yeah, I think they would have loved to pop a stop by from Nikki.
Oh yeah, she's
out
out in Nashville. She's gonna go see Taylor Swift.
My niece is going to Taylor Swift on Sunday.
And she's on some Blake Shelton game show. Do you guys know about
Yes,
Blake
it's
Shelton
the
game show?
Barmageddon.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what it's called.
I've never watched it, but I know it's on TBS, I think.
Yeah, so she's on that. I think today. So,
Oh.
well, I mean, it's not gonna be
They're
on TV.
recording. Yeah, they're
gonna record
recording.
it today.
All right, much like Throwback Live. So a lot of stuff to do out here today. We're going to be hanging out. We've got everybody. How great is this broadcast?
100% satisfaction right there.
Coming up in just a few minutes, we have Hollywood Outsider. It's the Courtney Show on 106.5 The Arch.
The smartest way to do your homework is Heckman Lumber.
Warm weather means homework for homeowners. If your homework means a new deck, turn to the deck experts at Hackman Lumber. Browse the largest inventory of decking materials and accessories in Missouri. Talk with their experts about treated lumber, cedar, TimberTech, Trex, Evergreen, and AZAC to find the perfect deck for you. Choose from endless railings, balusters, and LED deck lighting options. Hackman Lumber has been serving homeowners and pros for 80 years, and they will not be undersold on in-stock decking materials guaranteed. And now, Hackman Lumber can help you take summer to the next level. They're now an authorized steel dealer and stock a huge selection of grills. So celebrate summer with a new Big Green Egg, pellet grills, Weber gas or charcoal grills, and all the accessories you need for the perfect backyard setup. Visit Hackman Lumber Showroom in St. Charles, Pacific, and Troy, Missouri, or shop online at hackmanstl.com. Hackman Lumber, 80 years strong and still grilling.
Hurt in a car accident? Injured on the job? At Cantor Injury Law, we know how overwhelming it can feel. With over 100 years of combined local legal experience and over $500 million won, we fight to get you the justice you deserve.
You can count on Cantor Injury Law to stand by your side. You pay nothing out of pocket. We only win when you win.
When you're injured, count on Cantor. Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999, or visit cantorinjurylaw.com.
You can count on Cantor.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Brought to you by the Funny Bone Comedy Club at Westport and Streets of St. Charles. This weekend, Sean Donnelly is at Westport and Taylor Williamson is at Streets of St. Charles. Well, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announced their class of 2023 yesterday. We kind of went over the highlights yesterday when they made the announcement. Performers category has Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, Missy Elliott, George Michael, Willie Nelson, Rage Against the Machine, and the Spinners. Shaka Khan is being recognized for the Musical Excellence Award. Same thing with Elton John's writer, Bernie Taupin, and songwriter Al Cooper. DJ Kool Herc will receive the Musical Influence Award. He's a big hip-hop guy. And then also guitarist Link Ray will receive the Musical Influence Award, too. And Ahmet Erdogan Award will go to Don Cornelius, the Soul Train creator. Excuse me. But the ceremony will take place November 3rd. As usual, it doesn't air live. You know, they record it, and then a couple weeks later, isn't it usually on HBO?
Yes. Aren't you glad you got through that with all those names? I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Well, I know most of them, so that helps, but there's a couple in there that were difficult. But they came up with a list of all the people that are still not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, boy.
Which, can cause some anger, especially if you're a fan. So I went through and just picked out some of the highlights. Bryan Adams, these are all people that are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Bryan Adams, America, B-52s, Blue Oyster Cult. So, I mean, if they need more cowbell, there's your source. Boston, Joe Cocker, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Foreigner, Guess Who, Sammy Hagar. We have a problem with that here in St. Louis.
This
INXS,
is crazy.
Jane's Addiction, Huey Lewis and the News, Ozzy Osbourne, REO Speedwagon, Smashing Pumpkins, Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots, Styx, Thin Lizzy, Tool, Weezer, and Weird Al Yankovic. All not in the rock.
But Sheryl Crow is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to pick on Kennett, Missouri's own, but it's crazy to me. Boston?
Yeah.
America?
Osborne? I think you have to save some people. Otherwise, you're going to run out.
Yeah, but these guys aren't getting any younger.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're all going to end up getting in.
That would be a bummer if you lose some of these guys that you're like, oh, we'll eventually get Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young in there. It's like, well, you already lost one of them.
Did you hear Chris? He's complaining.
Oh, Pointer Sisters aren't in?
Yeah.
Okay.
and there's some you could actually save time, too, because you've got REO Speedwagon and Styx, neither one in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and all you need is one, because as Chris would say, they're basically the same band.
thing.
Yeah, so, I mean, you just get one of them in, and you're fine. Fandom.com determined which Star Wars movie from the whole Skywalker saga is the most popular in each state, because today is May 4th. It's Star Wars Day. So they went by state. Missouri's favorite movie of the Star Wars multiple trilogies, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and Illinois' episode 4, A New Hope.
Oh, come on.
So what's crazy
Aren't those the bad ones?
No, New Hope is good.
A New Hope is the first of
that started.
Oh, okay.
Phantom Menace is notoriously.
Somebody was being funny by answering Phantom Menace.
So the Phantom Menace and A New Hope both got the same amount of votes per state. Like they both have 11 states. They're
Oh
both
my God.
they're tied for number one. Both those movies.
What did they probably asked like 12-year-olds.
Like, yeah, it has to. And then Empire Strikes Back, which is the one that everybody's like, well, Empire Strikes Back's really the best of the trilogy. Only 3 states, and Alaska was one of them, which, what did, like 50 people there?
Just came out there.
At that Blockbuster.
Well, and you're like, look at that snow. It's just like here. We need some of those walkers. In other Star Wars news, Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billie Lourd, says there's a perfectly normal reason why she didn't invite Carrie's siblings to her Walk of Fame ceremony the other day. She said it's because they tried to capitalize financially on her death. So I think everything's going well in that family.
How did they do that? Do you know?
She didn't go into the details, but probably wasn't good. Yeah. It's still not official yet, but it's really starting to look like Kevin Costner is leaving Yellowstone. Entertainment Tonight heard from a, quote, source close to the production that he's done after season 5. It's supposedly because of, we'd mentioned before, drama between him and this co-creator, this Taylor Sheridan, which now he thinks he's apparently bigger than the show, or he is the show. TMZ also claims that Kevin Costner was like blindsided by the divorce that we found out about, was that yesterday? He didn't know anything about it. She filed for divorce and probably heard about it listening to our program.
Probably. I met Kevin Costner once. He was not very friendly.
Really?
He came in studio. He was not nice.
Was he promoting like an album or something?
A movie.
Oh.
And he was doing a screening in St. Louis at Ronnie's for, don't remember. It was a cute movie.
Yeah.
But I did not like him. I just didn't get a good feeling from him. He was...
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me.
He's the kind of guy that would put patches on a baseball jersey.
How dare he?
I'll tell you this. So I came out there to get him, and he looked at me because, I was like, I'm the producer of the show, but co-host as well. But once I said producer, he did not ever talk to me or address me again.
Oh, right.
But then when he came in studio, he was lovely to all the people that he thought were more important.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't like that.
You know when people come into the studio and then I go and take that back area? I think people are like, oh, this guy doesn't matter.
Yes.
I think it happens all the time.
Yes.
Well, I get the reverse when they'll come in and they'll start talking to me, and I'm like, no, it's her. Like, oh, you're the guy behind the thing. Like, no, right over there.
You could be a Courtney. You look like a Courtney.
You could be a Courtney. You know the Carl's, my favorite hamburger place?
Yeah.
There was like plaques on the wall of like, there used to be like eating contests that happened there. It doesn't happen anymore, but Courtney Homan was the person who won like all the awards for eating all the things, but I think it was a guy.
Oh yeah, Courtney's it
can be both.
Yes, it can.
There's further proof. You guys are right.
And I'm a little both. Listen to my voice.
A little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
That's why those people that hate Bud Light hate that name.
I just don't know. There's further proof that Guy Fieri is a good guy, I guess. He and his sons served over 500 meals at the Special Olympics in Northern California the other day. So,
did the sons have to drive their bad cars?
Oh, yeah, that's
Remember,
right.
that was the big Guy Fieri.
Like, I'll buy a new car if you drive this crappy one for a year.
He does good things.
It would be funny if you found out that his like spiky bleach blonde hair was hereditary. That like his kids all had it too. Like I think Joe Dirt, like
the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's also colorblind, and that's why he dresses bizarre. He's like, I don't know. Does it look bad?
Guy Fieri was one of those people that seems like, oh, we can make fun of him, right? But I think it turns out he's a good person.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to really like him.
Yes.
In Flavortown, he's incredibly popular.
Yeah, he's the mayor.
Wins every election.
Unopposed. I think there's some funny business going on there.
For that.
Masked Singer's spoiler. If you didn't see last night, just stop listening for a moment, and here we go. Olivia Culpa was unmasked last night on The Masked Singer. You know, Olivia Culpa?
I do.
She's the...
Whoa.
I met her. She was a Miss Universe or something.
She's
like
an influencer.
The Sisters of Rhode Island or something, some show that she's on.
No, Olivia Culpa's isn't she the Miss? She was Miss Universe.
I think you're right.
She's like an actress or whatever.
Yeah, me and Olivia Culpa, I dated a girl who dated
a guy.
What was his name? He played football.
Danny Amendola.
Danny Amendola.
Oh, yeah.
And then Danny Amendola dated Olivia Culpa.
Oh, well, there we go.
So me and Olivia Culpa essentially
You dated.
Yeah.
They say the series finale of Succession on HBO is going to be 90 minutes long. Is it just me that the episodes seem longer this season? Or are they just always long and I'm just not?
I don't know. Yeah, actually, there was one episode where I was like, this is a long episode. It was like
Usually,
106 minutes or something.
Yeah, usually like
Not
I
106
start
minutes,
it
but an
and
hour and six.
watch about half of it, and then I watch the other half like over lunch, and then I tried to finish the other half yesterday. I was like, just keeps
Yeah,
going.
That one was long.
And when's the finale?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said.
I think it's in 4 or 5 weeks.
I'm trying
We're
to watch the whole show.
So you can watch the finale
between
with
now
everyone.
and the finale. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
good
think it's
idea.
going to happen.
Well,
That's a lot.
I may move my. I haven't been going in on it because I don't know why. Now that the writer's strike is here, I got all the time in the world. But I just found out
Way
that
to support those
Yeah,
writers.
I'm just
Take your
saying
time.
there's lots of time.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I'm not going to be watching anything new. The new stuff gets in the way. I didn't know Alexander Skarsgård had joined the show. I don't know how long ago.
Oh, does that?
I like him.
Is that?
Ooh.
I like him. He's a wonderful actor.
And that's why.
Were you a True Blood guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love True Blood. I mean, it got weird.
Yeah, it got
Had some weird bad seasons, but I still enjoyed it.
Come on board. It's a good show.
Which one? True Blood?
Oh, True Blood.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Succession, yeah.
The Pixies are having to apologize for their old song, Where Is My Mind? For some reason, if you play the song and have an alarm set on a Google phone, basically, it will turn off the alarm. So it has to do, in the beginning of the song where you hear that, ooh, and then you hear stop. When you say stop real loud, if you've got this something enabled on your phone and an alarm set, it hears stop and it just turns off the alarm. So it's turning off people's alarms, and so Google's having to go in and fix and try to figure out how to fix it. But it's a feature, I guess, that people like, that they can say either stop or snooze, and it'll either stop the alarm or snooze the alarm. But the song actually, because he says stop, has been stopping these alarms.
I wonder how they
work.
I wonder how they figured that out.
Some big Pixies fan, it's got to be, or maybe somebody wakes up to like a playlist and it's always playing that song and it's stopping the alarm. It can't be affecting that many people, but it's just kind of funny. And then somebody at NPR tried to come up with a list of the best Weird Al songs. There were like a ton of them.
I think it's the 40th anniversary of his first
one
album.
So I just pulled the top 10. So like,
okay,
what is a favorite Weird Al song?
I'm Fat.
Amish Paradise.
Amish Paradise number 4 on their list. Fat didn't make the top 10. Eat It number 7 on the
Our
list.
Love's in Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Hey
is
Ricky,
on there.
you're so fine.
Number 5. No Ricky.
Forgot about that one.
That was the early stuff.
Yeah,
Madonna, like a
surgeon didn't make the top 10. Another one, Rides the Bus, was his first song.
Oh yeah,
I don't even remember that.
Another one, rides the bus. I never want to ride the bus. The Star Wars one.
It did not make the top 10.
Oh.
And I really like that one. White and Nerdy was number 1.
Oh yeah.
One of his originals called One More Minute that I had to go listen to.
What was it?
It's an original. It's off of the
it's
Dare to
an
Be.
original. That's
Yeah,
bizarre.
no, he's got a couple originals that are in the top 10.
Was Polka Your Eyes Out?
No, it didn't. Not in there. But I had to go listen to it. I'm like, oh, I remember that one because it was on the album that I had. I'm like, I don't even recognize the title. Smells Like Nirvana, number 3.
Oh yeah, we should have guessed that.
Dare to Be Stupid, which is another original off of that same album called Dare to Be Stupid, number 6 on the list. Eat It, Hardware Store, original. Don't know that one. Word Crimes, that was Blurred Lines.
Oh.
And then Trapped in the Drive-Thru, which is the R. Kelly.
Oh
In the
yeah.
closet.
Trapped in the Closet. Anyway, that's it. I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider.
The Courtney Show.
Can't wait to show my friends today. Best thing I saw yesterday.
All right. I didn't see a lot yesterday. I'm sorry. I let you guys down. But I was out helping the community raise funds for a Catholic grade school.
That doesn't make it.
I know. I was just lazy. All right. So I did see, there are 2 things I saw that I liked. Remember when you first started driving and everything was scary? Now you're going 80, putting salsa on your taco, driving with your knees. And then, I did see Brooks Koepka, I screenshot this, just send it to Nick. His lady's pregnant.
More Kepkas.
Jenna.
It's like she's
Oh, it looks like she's
push. I mean,
yes. That's
yeah. This is a brag.
yeah. Come on. And then, but I did see this, and this reminds me of Nick in a lot of ways. Hold on. Do we all have that friend that when you go out with them, it feels like they're a local politician who knows everyone on earth, and you're their weird mute friend who just left the house for the first time in 8 years and is learning to smile again?
Learning to smile again.
I'm telling you, Nick, he's not even from Illinois, and he knows way more people than I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's that? He's like, you've met him. I'm like, no, I really haven't. He goes, yeah, you have. I've never seen that person in my life. He could be the mayor of one of the towns.
I hear he owns Belleville.
All right, what did you guys see?
This was a cute one. It's just a little girl, and it says, giving the dog a bath. So a parent walked in, this little girl giving the dog a bath, but the dog is in the toilet.
Oh, well, look how cute that dog is. Jeez.
And just having a great old time. This is great.
Oh, that's
It's
like
actually
my
a
worst
little video clip. And then this, I took this picture last night, but I really enjoyed, because when we were at the Stagger Inn last night playing shuffleboard, because years ago, Nathan and I both lived in Edwardsville, and this was like our haunt, and we'd go there and play shuffleboard all the time, and like, it seems like in a blink of an eye, all of a sudden...
You'd play shuffleboard where?
At the Stagger Inn in Edwardsville, and all of a sudden, here I am playing shuffleboard with what looks like an adult, but it's, Aaron.
Oh,
But
gosh.
it's just crazy, like...
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
That hurt.
He's going to be like you. I love it. All right, what about you guys?
Can you teach me to shuffleboard? I said, not today. I got a baseball game to go to.
And Kiener Plaza on the way.
Man, I got a few. I'm going to be honest. Nikki shared this one, but it's from Good Job Maya. She said, so unfair that noon is the only time that gets a nickname. I'm going to start calling 4 p.m. Bonky. Why are you making that
I'm
face?
thinking about
It
it.
just takes a second to realize that noon is a nickname
Yeah.
for...
It's just a silly-
That's the only one.
Right.
I'm going to start calling 4 p.m. Bonky.
I've never thought of it like that. Why is
See it
that?
Bonky. You
That
want
is
to meet it?
funny.
Oh, well, midnight.
And then this I enjoyed.
midnight,
My
yeah.
dad does this to avoid cutting pepperoni. I used to do this.
Oh, yeah.
To avoid...
You're not cutting straight lines when you cut your pizza.
Oh,
You're
that's
just
funny.
working around the pepperoni.
You know,
Yeah.
Post that.
at Costco, their pepperoni pizza, they put the pepperoni in a way that they leave lines open. So they
Oh,
can
so-
cut without cutting through the pepperoni. I saw it one day. I was like, what is going on with that? I'm like, oh, so you can cut. You don't have to cut through the pepperoni.
Figured out. I'll do one more. Roast Malone posted, this is a bit of a thinker. The best part of starting a new job is all 4 of your grandparents are alive again.
Oh, so you can take a day off because grandma died.
That's awful.
That's terrible.
I have a few here. This one isn't funny at all, but I really liked it, and I wish this was still the case. Apparently, the first slogan on the U.S. cone was not "In God We Trust." It was "Mind Ya Business." I don't know if that's true.
There's
But
no way. Although the last time I doubted you on something, it was what's her face?
Sacagawea.
Yeah. There's no
Mind your
way.
business.
I really want it to be true.
There is not.
And then I have a few other ones. This is from It's Dan Sheehan. Every year, a bunch of celebrities go to the Met Gala dressed as wind chimes or whatever, and we all tweet, "Incredible," while we try to figure out how to get health insurance. And then this one is, she might have been doing this to be funny and cute or whatever, but who's the person in Guardian of the Galaxy? Is her name Karen Gillan?
Oh yeah, I saw
is it
this
Jillian?
morning.
So, Jillian. So she's like, somebody in Guardians of the Galaxy that gets into like serious face paint.
Nebula.
Nebula.
Yes.
She plays Nebula.
And she tweeted out yesterday, in honor of Guardians of the Galaxy in theaters Friday, here's a screenshot of the time I forgot I had scheduled couples therapy session the day we were shooting. And it's her
I saw
in
that.
full costume on the Zoom.
I
It's
put
on
it
the
on the
blog.
blog today.
Yeah.
It's very. Can you imagine?
She's like, and she's not fully in makeup either. It's like somewhere in the process.
She had the Pond's cold cream out, and she'd only gotten one swipe.
And then I was into this. So Freeze, Okendo, and Lanier are going to join the Cards Hall of Fame.
Oh, is that? I didn't see the announcement.
Oh, what was
But
it again?
Because they announced it yesterday, right?
Okendo and Lanier.
Freeze, Okendo, and Lanier. Who?
Who's the last guy?
I don't know.
The
I don't
old
know.
feller?
But Freeze and Okendo, I thought,
Yeah, that's
It's
awesome.
amazing. I mean, God, Freeze.
He'll always be.
I mean, he's going to be one of the greatest St. Louisans of all time forever for
Yeah.
what he did. But yeah, so I like that as well.
That's all. And plus, Jose Okendo, just the best.
Yeah.
Just the best.
Just the best. Bring Okendo back.
All right, those are the best things we saw. They will be on the Courtney Show STL on Instagram and Facebook on the story. We are downtown in Kiener Plaza. Why, you ask? Because Explore St. Louis is going to be here before the Cardinals game, 10 to noon. You can come down to Kiener, do a little pre-party down here before you head off to the Cardinals game, and see all the fun things that you can do this summer around St. Louis with Explore St. Louis.
The smartest way to do your homework is Heckman Lumber.
Warm weather means homework for homeowners. And for 80 years, Hackman Lumber has been the trusted name for home improvement. And if your homework means a new deck, turn to the deck experts at Hackman Lumber. Browse the largest inventory of decking materials and accessories in Missouri. Talk with their experts about treated lumber, cedar, TimberTech, Trex, Envision, AZEK, and Decorators to find the perfect deck for you. Choose from endless railings, balusters, and LED deck lighting options. Hackman Lumber has been serving homeowners and pros for 80 years, and they will not be undersold on in-stock decking materials, guaranteed. They're now an authorized steel dealer. Plus, check out their expanded paint department, brushes, rollers, painter's tape, and 4 lines of premium interior and exterior paint with custom color matching available. Visit Hackman Lumber's newly remodeled stores in St. Peters and Pacific, or their showroom in Troy, Missouri.
You can count on Kiener. Hi, I'm Mark Kiener of Kiener Injury Law. Kiener Injury Law is local, and that's much different than the other lawyers you see advertising. You can count on Kiener to know you and your injury. Count on Kiener to know the law and how to maximize the money you win in your case. You can count on Kiener because we've been winning cases like yours for 30 years. Visit KienerInjuryLaw.com or call us at 314-628-9999.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Food Court.
1065 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. We're live from Kiener Plaza today. Let's hear it.
Look at that crowd. You're a beautiful crowd.
We are here because Explore St. Louis is going to be down here with a lot of vendors, local vendors, showing you different things that you can do this summer. If you're looking for fun stuff to do this summer with your family, you got a lot of time on your hands. The kids have a lot of time on your hands. You want to tire them out. And all these different vendors will be here. And I think there's going to be food and drink as well.
Food and drink, all kinds of fun stuff. So Magic House is going to be out here with their bubble machine, Fountain on Locust, mini ice cream cones, St. Louis photo party, photo booth. Metro will be displaying the new electric bus. That's kind of cool. First look at that thing. STL Trolley will have the trolley's going to be right here on site. And Missouri History Museum is going to be giving mini walking tours, departing their booth every 30 minutes.
Yeah, but all around Kiener Plaza, there'll be set up. So if you're coming to the day game today, the Cardinals game, you can stop down here and just hang out and peruse all the different things that you can do this summer in St. Louis. All right, it is Food Court, so let's talk about some food business. Jenny Craig shutting down.
What? Bankruptcy? Yep. What are we talking about here?
Okay, so Jenny Craig reportedly told their employees that they're shutting down operations. All locations will close, and more than 1,000 employees will be laid off.
Oh, my God.
So they've been trying to shop Jenny Craig to investors for a while. They wanted to sell it. either as a sale or get additional financing, but neither has happened. So it looks like they're shutting everything down unless somebody comes in last minute.
Doesn't everyone know somebody, or at least, or maybe they did the Jenny Craig diet
it was
at some
everywhere.
point?
It just seemed like, because it was a prepackaged food
Right.
thing. They launched in Australia in 1983, came to the U.S. in 85.
They had diet blooming onions. People don't know that. That's how they got started.
10 years ago, they had more than 4,000 employees working in 700 locations.
Good Lord.
And the actual Jenny Craig, it's weird, it launched in Australia. A woman from Louisiana.
I wonder why she picked Australia.
She married her husband, Sidney Craig, in 1979. She's still around. She's retired. She'll be 91 years old this summer.
Aw.
So Jenny's still around, but she...
What was Jenny Craig's process system?
It was a food... Wasn't it food?
What was different from
Yeah.
Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers, for example?
Weight Watchers didn't used to have food. Weight Watchers was all about going to meetings and weighing in and the points and all
Points
that.
for whatever you did.
Jenny Craig was a strictly, in my view, food program.
Yeah, you
Because,
had meals, and
Yes.
you would have, I can have 2 of these or whatever.
Prepared
one of these.
meals.
Oh, so
All prepared.
you'd buy them at Schnucks or...
Yes.
No, well, it was a service.
Yeah.
Like, it was a big box.
Oh, really?
Yes. Much like some of those that those...
Hello Fresh.
Or
that I've
Root
done.
Berry.
Root
Yeah.
Berry.
They're all... Now there's so many of those.
Right.
That they probably just couldn't compete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At the
and it
time,
also
they were the
sounds
only
like
thing.
old.
Jenny Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? Where I worked out in high school, Elaine Powers.
You know what they should have done? Save the company. Just call it Jen Craig. Whole new thing.
Shorten the name?
Yeah, everybody
That'd be cool.
She's young now.
Yeah, so it's. I was never a Jenny Craig, but I always thought having meals, you didn't have to think about it, so it would help you not cheat, because when you're starving, and you're like, I've got nothing at home,
You
and then
would have little desserts and all. I remember my grandma was on that
yeah?
Jenny Craig, and at first I was like, who is this Jenny Craig that she knows that's giving her food?
All right, more food news today. I think I mentioned this last week, but it was in the news today. Didn't I mention all the new sandwich-inspired potato chip flavors? I mentioned it last week. And I said, don't we have a Frito-Lay guy? It's the pickleball. What's his name? John.
John, yeah.
John. Have him bring us some of these chips when they get them in.
Be fun to try.
All right.
Well, I guess they are now in stores. I have yet to see them, but you can find Lay's BLT sandwich potato chip, bacon, tomato, in a savory, crisp spin on one of America's most beloved sandwiches.
I mean, that's just a bacon chip, which might be all right.
The Lay's Wavy Cuban, and that combines the flavors of pork and cheddar cheese. And then the baked Lay's Buffalo Chicken Sandwich.
See, I'm sure that's pretty good. The Cuban's such a subtle flavor as a sandwich for me.
This is a wavy Cuban.
Well, maybe the wavy.
Well, and think about it. When you eat the buffalo chicken dip, the wavy Lays are a little...
Wavy's got
have more
some
heft
to it.
Yep.
You could maybe use them as a vehicle for your buffalo chicken dip.
Gosh, what was it called? When I was doing research on the old Tato's, I got to look it up. They have wavy chips, but they don't call them wavy chips.
Tato's does?
Yes. And it was... I'm not going to find... I'm going to look it up because it really made me laugh.
All right, you look it up. I'm going to tell you some more stories. Would you like to hear some more stories?
Oh, yeah,
Man,
for
would
sure.
I? Come on.
There was a McDonald's in Kentucky.
Kiener Plaza, do you want to hear some more stories?
There's a McDonald's in Kentucky, and they have been fined for hiring 2 unpaid 10-year-old children.
No way.
And at times, making them work as late as 2 a.m.
Oh, my gosh.
The 2 children would prepare and distribute food orders, clean the restaurant, work at the drive-thru, operate a register, and they found one of the 10-year-olds was allowed to work a deep fryer, which is prohibited.
I mean, they sound like
for
they're pretty
anyone
good.
under
They're
16.
pretty good workers.
Well, here's what they're saying. They got fined. They said that the 2 kids were visiting their parent, who's a night manager, at one of their restaurants, and weren't approved by management. Management, the franchise owner's like, I didn't know anything about this. But this is the manager, their kids.
So is this just one day?
Apparently they had been seeing these kids several times, so they've been fined.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this to fast food, to restaurants, fast food really, in particular. So I was driving home last night from my appearance, and it was like a little before 9 o'clock. You got to keep places open longer. People that are, there were so many people looking for food last night. Like, if one place is open, the drive-through line is out of control crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
Everything's shut down now, though. Like, people like you, I like to point with my elbow, that are going to baseball games late. You guys haven't eaten yet. You're trying to find something to eat on your way home.
There's
you
not
can't.
a lot of options.
You can't.
Owen went to, because he had a game in O'Fallon last night, he went to that Hawaiian place.
Oh, Hawaiian Brothers. It's good. What do you think? It's good.
He sent me a picture of his food. He was so excited.
It's really good.
I agree. I talk about it in my act. Like, it doesn't matter what your phone says. These restaurants are all their hours or whatever.
Yeah.
And you'll get there and the drive-thru will be like, sorry, but please join us when we open tomorrow at 7 a.m. I don't care what time you open tomorrow.
I just think it's you can't find anything to eat anywhere if it's after 9 o'clock weeknight.
Yeah, it used to be Steak and Shake was like an obvious go-to.
Yeah.
And there was tons of them. And you would just be like, oh, there's a Steak and Shake close by. And then like 10 of them shut down. And you're like, this is terrible.
Yeah, there's nothing close to you now.
And then I think some Courtesy Diners shut down.
There's just, it's slim pickings.
Slim pickings out there, people.
I mean, gas stations are upping their food game a little
I was
more.
gonna say, back in the day, Motomart had an Italian sandwich that I'd go in on.
Sandwich.
It was good.
I think Schnucks is even closed. Like, they're not open real late. So you can't even go by the grocery store. I don't know. That's a strong opinion weaved into food court.
Yeah, I like it. Hybrid.
It's very sneaky.
All right, that is.
Oh, Tato's, it's called Rough Cuts. They're just wavy chips, but they call them Rough Cuts.
Those Tato's. We probably need to order some more and get all the varieties of Tato's.
They have a flavor of Rough Cuts. It's roast ox.
We got a text from somebody that apparently Tato's are at World Market in Kirkwood.
Oh,
so
sure. I believe that.
we can go check some out.
Do you trust the food at World Market?
Yeah.
It's been there
Why-
for too long.
What is that supposed to mean?
Or like Marshalls, and it's like
Oh no, I shouldn't call it World Market but it's like there's like a grocery store, like an international foods grocery store, but it's not. Is World Market like Home Goods?
World Market is like it's in Bed Bath and Beyond.
It's like Pier 1. With food.
this is like a grocery store for like
Next to Walgreens in Kirkwood.
Yes.
Yeah, what is it called?
He thinks World Market.
No, it's not World Market,
okay.
but it's like something like that.
I think it's
World
Quesadilla
Foods,
World.
International Foods.
Yeah, internationally. It's something.
Sometimes I think those foods, it's like, oh, they had to get them from there. They're not fresh.
Global Market.
Global Market.
Mayme's always there.
That is that's the second time we can't get global right, because it was Global Quesadilla,
yeah, so funny.
and we called it Quesadilla World.
We're always going with world.
Global Foods, people are saying.
Okay, thank you. All right, Tato's by your house.
Yeah, all
Pick
right.
some up.
Tim-
I will.
on
Maybe
it.
I'll pick
Get
some up
some rough
tonight.
cuts.
All right, that is it. That's Food Court. We are live from Kiener Plaza. Come hang out at Kiener before the Cards game this afternoon and explore St. Louis.
The Courtney Show.
We are live at Kiener Plaza in downtown St. Louis for Explore St. Louis. All the things, look at how everybody's getting all set up today, which is very, very cool. And we're getting ready to play Throwback Live because we've got tickets to give away to a really cool event that I can't remember because my computer is loading up very slowly. Snoop Dogg, right? Okay, we got Snoop Dogg tickets. If you want to win those tickets, here's how we're going to do it today. Text the show. Text the word live. The first 3 people to text the show, text the word live. We'll set those people up in order, and they'll get to pick who plays for them in Throwback Live. Whoever picks the right person, that person will win a pair of tickets to go see Snoop Dogg with Warren G and all his buddies for the high school reunion show, which is coming to St. Louis this summer. So text the show, and the text number is
314-669-4665.
Oh yeah,
there it is. So text in. I'm sure we got a bunch of people already lined up. So we'll play Throwback Live in just a few minutes, right after.
we have more than 3 people.
Okay.
So people can stop texting live
Okay.
already.
And we have our.
You know what? I say we drop the song and just play. since we have.
Play it right here?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
No rules at Kiener Plaza today, folks.
Yeah.
Is Haley okay with that, I hope?
Yeah, we'll give her time.
Okay, so Chris.
We have enough texters.
Okay, Chris.
So Chris
you're gonna
asked
pick.
the first person who they want to play for them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We
Yeah, it
kind of have
does.
to do this, too.
I'm eating a glazed donut right now.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, my God.
They're warm still. This is the greatest thing ever. The options are the three of us, right? Old boys.
Chris,
Old boys.
Tim, Brando are your choices. First person gets their choice, and the next two we will assign.
So who is it?
It's Chris, Tim, Brando are playing today.
Seemed like a good idea, didn't it? Oh my God, these texts are coming in real fast.
Well, the reason I did it is because we're a little behind already,
know.
and so I'm like, well, I should have given you time. I'm sorry. I called an audible, and it was a bad idea. I apologize to everyone involved,
Hey,
especially
every
Haley.
QB, you have a bad play, and then you just get the new snap, new set of downs.
Let's
start
talk
over.
about Kiener Plaza and how beautiful the renovation that they did here is. It's such a great space now that you can use more for things. And today, if you're coming to the day game, stop by Kiener Plaza. If you're looking for fun stuff to do with your family, all kinds of different businesses are going to be here. And
Trolley, the bubbles from the Magic House.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I'm over here, Courtney.
oh my gosh, I'm like, where did he go?
I'm getting a donut.
I can
Like
just hear your
taking
voice.
advantage of the wireless.
I heard
setup.
the brewery is going to be here.
What's here?
AB Brewery. Brewery is going to be here.
Brewery's gonna brew some
Because
beer. with
that's
the
a fun
brewery.
little activity for the kids.
Yeah, drinking beer.
No, going and getting a tour.
Oh yeah, the tour is
They
really
love
cool.
the tours.
The
Joey
tour is
V's
very
down
cool.
here on the ones and twos.
Hi, Joey.
Come say hi to him.
Loving it every moment of
Oh,
it.
look at how beautiful all
Okay.
these tables look.
We got it all in.
All right.
All right. Michelle has Brando. Remember the Titan has Chris, and Kim Vineyard has Tim.
All right. It's time to play Throwback Live.
Throwback Live is brought to you by Emos. Experience square deals on the new Emos app. How you doing, Afton?
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Ready for some Throwback Live?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's do it. Marty's going to play your clips today, and you guys are going to ring in with these sounds. Brando, Chris, and Tim. Question 1, name this 1998 movie.
The Bears have to stop Dallas Heat.
I think it was Chris, right?
Yeah, it was-
No, sorry. Bell. It was Bell.
It was Bell.
I thought it was me.
Yeah,
Tim.
it was you, sorry.
Oh, man, I just had it.
No, it's my fault.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It is the one, he knows it anyway. It's with the guys from the cartoon, and then they were like, hey, we're going to...
You're on the right track.
Why can't I think of it? Oh, basketball.
Basketball
Ding, ding,
is
ding.
correct.
If they want to stay in this game.
I would have had to give you a point if you didn't get it, because it was my fault.
This guy,
Right.
he hasn't missed a shot all night. I know, but I don't know what to say. Nothing works.
Great movie.
Psych out.
Question 2, name this comedian.
Yeah, I was like, hello, Mr. Cosby.
Brando.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy is correct.
would like to talk to you about some of the things that you do in your show.
He had to enjoy his fall from grace.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy more than anyone.
Question 3, name this car manufacturer.
A paramount engineering achievement from Yugoslavia. From business
Brando.
The Yugo?
Yugo is correct.
traffic to rough terrain. Will lead you anywhere.
I had a teacher in high school when they announced that Yugo was going away. His big money-making scheme, he didn't do it, but it was like, if you were smart, right now you'd buy up all the Yugos because you're going to be able to sell the parts because they're not going to make the parts anymore. I was like, I don't think that would have worked very well.
It's very niche.
Good thinking.
All right, 2 points Brando, 1 point Tim. Question 4, name this backwards song title or artist. Brando.
Huey Lewis in the News?
Huey Lewis and the News is correct for a Brando win.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Kiener Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There is no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
The Courtney Show.
People is dumb, doody-doody. People is dumb, and I say it ain't right.
All right, we are live from Kiener Plaza. It's Explore St. Louis Day at Kiener Plaza. Lots of vendors and fun stuff to do with your family over the summer. You can stop by Kiener between 10 and noon to see all the different activities going on before you head to the cards game this afternoon. Day game, love a day game. All right, first dummy of the day. So listen to this one. So this wedding photographer posted a message that he got from one of his former clients. So about 4 years ago, he took some pictures for this couple for their wedding. All right, 4 years ago. And he delivered the final edits of the photographs in 2019. And she loved everything. Everything was great. We'll flash forward to now, and there is a problem. So here's the message that she sent him. Hi, Romeo. How are you? I don't know if you still remember me. You did photo shoot for me at my wedding in 2019. And he says, hi, I'm okay. Thank you. Trust you're well. Yes, I remember. How may I be of service? Here we go. Well, I'm now divorced, and those pictures I and my ex-husband, that's bad, don't need them anymore. You did a wonderful job on them, but they went to waste as we are now divorced. I will need a refund of the amount we paid you because we don't need them anymore.
This is not real.
It's real. Pardon me? This has to be a joke, right? She writes back, no, this is not a joke. I don't need these pictures anymore, and I want my refund. I'm very serious. He said, hey, I'm sorry to hear you and your husband are divorced, but photography is a non-refundable service. Once I've delivered you the service and the pictures, I can't refund you because I can't untake the pictures. Take care now. Well, she's not done. That is he said, that is something you must have in your contract, that no refunds. But you didn't. So I'm entitled to demand a refund as I'm no longer in need of the pictures.
And this is years later.
I understand it's not your fault, but you are a business, and as such, you must be able to grant a refund.
That's not logic.
This is ridiculous.
It's crazy, right? So now she says that she's threatening legal action, and says I'll let the lawyers take care of everything. And the whole time he's thinking he's getting pranked by somebody.
Right? Yeah.
So that's the last of it. I think she's hiring. Now she's going to hire a lawyer.
Oh, come on.
Is she just going back through everything and trying to get refunds on everything that the marriage failed in? I'm very confused by it.
How bizarre.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
She's probably returning gifts and stuff.
Oh, she's probably 4 years. It didn't last long. I think this guy.
I think we know why he left.
Yes, he may have gotten out at the right time.
Run.
All right, so that is your dummy number one. Okay, and this one is really funny too. There was a woman in Texas, Brandy Ackerman. She walked up to a grocery store clerk the other day and pulled a knife out of her jacket and demanded that the clerk open the cash register, but the clerk refused. So Brandy put the knife back in her jacket and said, oh, I was just kidding anyway, and went back to shopping.
Just kidding always works. Just kidding.
How about the person at the cash register going, no. Oh, I was just kidding. And so she went back and shopped and then went and bought some things and paid for her items. And they called the cops on her.
Well, yeah.
Well, she was gone when they showed up. But they later caught her, charged her with aggravated robbery, and she's being held on a $150,000 bond.
I mean, I feel like it should be attempted robbery. He didn't really rob anybody.
I know she did. It's like me when I have a prank I want to pull on someone, but I can't handle the lie, so I immediately go. I'm just kidding. I mean, that's all in fun, though. All right, so those are the only two I have today for People's Dumb. It's usually a trifecta, but I can't find the third one. So what are you guys choosing? I'm choosing
photographer.
Photographer?
God, that's a tough choice because they're so stupid.
The photographer one still sounds like she's messing with, like there's something missing.
we're missing?
So I will say the knife person.
I think Hi. Oh, there's sandwiches. I will
Donna?
say. Yeah, Donna. Hi, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Just like
the sandwiches
we're being
going.
attacked.
This is awesome.
Donna,
Donna,
let us wrap this up real quick. Okay, we're
we'll
doing
chat-
a People's
we'll chat
Dumb
later.
You guys
right now.
Donna from Pickles Deli's down here. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
brought
awesome.
got all
sandwiches.
The whole Pickles family's here. There's Timmy Pickles and Johnny Pickles. And
Okay,
Donna Pickles.
so which one are you picking?
I'll say the photographer. I think I hate her more.
Photographer? Or- it's not-
Robber.
You're going with the knife?
Yeah.
The knife? I'm going with the knife as well.
Oh, we've got a split decision.
We do. Let's let Donna decide. Donna?
I didn't get to hear her because I was working.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll
she's-
tell you
She's
briefly.
working the deli.
So a photographer got a message from a former client. 4 years ago, he took these pictures of their wedding. Well, they're divorced, and now she wants a refund for the pictures. They've already been delivered, okay?
Okay,
And-
that's bad.
That's bad. That's dumb. That's a dumb
doesn't like
person.
that one.
That's real dumb.
Okay, and the other one is this woman went into a store and she pulled a knife on the cashier and said, "Give me your money." And the cashier refused, and she said, "Oh, I'm just kidding." Put her knife back in her pocket, went and shopped, and then paid for her stuff and left. And now she's arrested. Who's the bigger dummy?
A lot of pressure
I have to
here.
say the knife lady.
Knife lady?
Knife lady's our winner.
Knife lady.
That's our
wins.
big
Decided.
dummy of the day, decided by Donna from Pickles Deli.
Downtown St. Louis.
Downtown St. Louis. We'll give you our review of Pickles Deli in just a few minutes. We're live from Kiener Plaza. It's Explore St. Louis Day. Come downtown before the Cards game. It's a noon game today. You can hang out from 10 to noon and see all there is to explore in St. Louis.
The Courtney Show.
We want to thank Donna Pickles and Nick Pickles. And who is the other Pickles?
Nick, Timmy Pickles?
Timmy Pickles?
I don't remember.
No, Nick and Donna, and I didn't get the third name. From Pickles Deli. They have two locations, downtown St. Louis and Central West End. They brought a bunch of delicious-looking breakfast sandwiches by.
This Monte Cristo breakfast sandwich is phenomenal. I've got one all ready for you.
Yeah,
Look,
thank you. I put
it's got
some
the
little jelly on it for
jelly
me.
and It's all ready.
They've got this like bacon pita wrap thing that is so good I couldn't believe it. And this Philly, I've never had a Philly breakfast sandwich. It's like a Philly cheesesteak with eggs.
That looks like fun.
And it's really good.
Why aren't more delis doing this?
Yeah, they've
Just
got
slap
to be
some
doing
eggs
it.
on
Yeah.
all your sandwiches.
And it's a breakfast
Yes.
sandwich.
So clearly they're like servicing all the businesses in this area
Yeah.
and like they're open for breakfast and lunch. And so they've got to have some killer breakfast options and they've nailed it.
Monday through Friday, 7 to 3 downtown, Central West End, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3, and Saturdays, 10 to 3. So thank you to Donna, Pickles Deli. Delicious. I haven't tried it yet, so I cannot give you the Courtney stamp of approval, but it all looks delicious.
Greg and I had lunch there a while ago, and it's so good. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a little gem.
So there's one downtown and Central West End.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about weddings. I want you guys to give me your opinion on these. It's wedding season. That's what's happening now.
Oh, yeah,
We're ramping up to wedding season. Beautiful weather.
We got one next month. We're going to Brian Frangi's wedding.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh,
Apple
they're
guy.
such a cute. What did we call her?
Oh, I wasn't Allie. I don't know.
Allie
I
had
wasn't
some.
here.
The apple seed?
No, she had a moment on the air.
I wasn't here.
yeah.
I wasn't
Oh
there.
yeah, she is. Oh my God, what did we call her? It was really funny.
It was very. Anyway, Brian and Allie, I'm going to give you one of those publications came out with new wedding rules for 2023. I want you guys to give me your spin on what you think of the things that they want new rules to be. Okay?
All right.
No more engagement parties.
Oh, no, you shouldn't have an engagement party. It's a bachelor party, bachelorette party. That's it.
But there's people have engagement
I don't
parties.
think.
why not?
Party sounds like too much.
What's wrong with an engagement?
I think people are over partied.
Well,
Yeah,
we already have to go to your wedding.
We're
We don't
just-
want to go to this thing.
We're constantly being inundated with everything. New baby stuff, new wedding stuff, new birthday stuff. Like, it's 5-day birthdays now. Weddings.
Month.
But there's baby things where you're like, you got to do a shower. And
Sip
then
and
you
see?
that stuff. And you're just like, there's always, then you've got to
Do you
have.
know what a sip and see
I
is?
know.
What is the thing?
don't
The
like it
gender
at all.
reveal stuff. And you're just like, nobody's ever dialing it back. They're only ramping up. It's only going to be
and
more
it's for pictures and content. It's
Or
like,
presents for like the sip and see.
You guys don't have to
something.
go.
well, then you feel like a
You
jerk.
feel like a jerk.
Then you feel
Everyone-
like a jerk.
That's on you.
Okay,
That's
well,
your
What
thing.
I do when I go to a party is I talk about all the people that aren't there. So if I'm not there, I know they're doing that about me.
Okay, so it's 3 against 1 on that one. No outdoor summer weddings. I love an outdoor wedding.
Yeah, sometimes you're gonna get hit with the heat. I've been to some just brutal ones, but
every once
you don't
in a while
just cancel them.
Every once in a while, you get lucky, and it's like
I love an outdoor wedding. Your closest friends, not you, should control the guest list. I don't understand that one.
Just to make it easier.
My friends been doing some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Totally.
It is. Nah, I don't want to do that one. Never say black tie optional. You must choose, because then people that are coming to your wedding are like, well, if I don't black tie,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look underdressed, and then black tie is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
You know who loves black tie?
Nick.
Yes. It is fine to skip a wedding for any reason, but RSVP early.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's always nice when you can.
If you travel from out of town, you do not need to get the couple a gift. Actually, all gifts should be banned. Well, I don't agree with that, but
that's dumb.
But if you travel from out of town, what do you guys think?
I see the logic in it,
but
I think you still have to get a gift.
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do? Hey, I made it, and give them a card that says, I traveled.
Yeah, well, I spent
just a picture of yourself.
I spent $1,200 on this wedding.
Yeah, this is all in a perfect world. It's fine if someone else wears white.
I don't know.
I
mean,
I wouldn't want to be
these
that person.
These days, even the bride shouldn't be wearing white.
Oh, hot take.
Posed photos are over. I disagree with that.
What do you
They want all life.
Candid?
Yes.
Yeah, but you need a picture with grandma, and grandma, you got to position her sometimes, and then everybody gets around her. Because sometimes grandma's not moving around a lot anymore.
What do you think of this one? New rules for weddings. Give us a good kiss. What does that
What
mean?
are you, like tongue or
creep
something?
Yes, that would be terrible.
Last night at the baseball game during the kiss cam, just adorable after adorable after adorable, quick little kisses between couples. And then one guy went in hard.
Oh,
and the
no.
whole stadium, groan laughing.
You saw his tongue come out of his mouth. And they were not like a young. It was really funny.
But it was real, it got everybody in the stadium just it was a laugh groan because they half respected it, but they were disgusted.
Yeah.
It was
that ended the kiss cam forever.
Yeah.
They're like, well, can't do that anymore.
And they probably look around and think they're not going to do it. This looks like somebody that's safe.
Right.
And then this guy goes in.
That guy was not.
I also don't think he was doing it for the camera. I think that's just his move.
Ew.
Kiss my wife, you
I
got it.
love tonguing her up.
Oh, God.
Man.
And then speeches must be pre-written. Can't just get up there and...
Oh, you cannot wing it.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to wing 25 minutes worth of a speech?
And then finally, dancing is mandatory for everyone that's able.
Well, you can go right to hell. 'Cause I'm not going to your wedding then.
All right, well, these are just suggestions, new rules for weddings in 2023. It is the Courtney Show. We are out at Kiener Plaza. Explore St. Louis today at Kiener Plaza from 10 to noon. Come out and see all the different vendors set up and find fun activities for you and your family all summer long. We'll be here until 10, normal show time, unless you guys want to leave at 9.
I mean,
who's gonna tell on us? No.
See you guys.
Come on downtown. We'd love to see you here before the Cards game. It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
The Courtney Show.
Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number.
I'm Timmy, and these are the numbers coming to you live from Kiener Plaza. That's right. We are in the city, hanging out. There's a fountain. Oh, yeah.
Man, listen to that crowd.
A lot of fun down here with Explore St. Louis. Come down before you come to the baseball game. Check out all the fun. Lots of cool stuff happening all over the place. I mean, there's a scooter bike thing? You can just ride?
It's three wheels. Or is that right? 3 wheels.
You're right.
The other ones, the other ones?
They're
scary.
Ones you rent, yeah.
This is very cool. They do tours. You can tour downtown.
I'll give you some numbers. One goes 15 miles an hour. The other, 40 miles an hour.
Do you know do we know the company? Hey, Bill, what's the company?
He's nodding at us. I think he'll come over. Trike STL.
Trike STL.
Awesome. Give us some more numbers. How many of those bikes you got?
I can do groups of about 10, 15-ish, whether it's on a cycle board, which is the one that looks like a skateboard, or the one that's the other 3-wheel deal that's a trike. So we can just do all sorts of team builders and stuff like that.
And that one goes 40 miles an hour?
Team building. That's a much more fun
on
team
the tour,
building.
do you ever point out, you're like, this is where Courtney Landrum used to work?
No.
No.
He's like, I don't know where she used to work.
And then one more question, because of the number segment. What are you paying in insurance every year? I'm just kidding. Just one of the great things to do down here. So Kiener
AB.
Plaza.
I got word. AB.
Oh, yeah, there's
They're going to have
some burr.
They're going to have some drinks. So if you're coming before the game, have a couple drinks.
A little tasting?
You can pregame.
Some tasting?
Pregame.
All right, let's talk about some numbers. Oh, do you know that there's a huge Kool-Aid statue going in? It's in Nebraska, but 6-foot statue of the Kool-Aid Man is happening because the guy who invented Kool-Aid is from there.
Well, that's cool.
I think it's really cool.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
I would hope that he's busting through a wall.
Yeah, they
though.
should make a statue of a wall first,
But
and then he busts through.
But it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. They did a survey where they asked people the brands that remind them of childhood. Kool-Aid obviously made the list at number 7.
Can we guess?
I would. That's exactly what I was going to propose. That you guys guess.
Brands.
Kellogg's.
McDonald's.
Lego. They don't remind me. That doesn't remind me of childhood, but other people.
We've not hit.
Play-Doh.
No, McDonald's is on here. McDonald's made the top 25.
Disney. Oh, yeah,
Play-Doh
McDonald's.
number 3.
Play-Doh wasn't a
Disney number 6.
huge part of my life. Hello Kitty. That reminds me of my childhood.
Do not see Hello Kitty.
Contemporary insanity.
Oh man, if you're going that Benetton.
No, it's not.
The
it's
Limited.
Children. Toys. Children.
Milton Bradley.
Cabbage Patch Dolls.
That is not on here.
Is it the toy or the company?
It's like the brand, the company.
Kenner.
Mattel.
Mattel,
is
it
good.
came in at number 8. How about Hasbro, guys? Hasbro at number 10. How about the
Or
soft
like
stuff you shoot
has-been.
each other with and you...
Nerf.
Nerf is number 9.
What reminds me of childhood?
How about the little Matchbox cars we all love so much?
Matchbox?
No, that doesn't remind me of
Oh,
childhood.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels, number 4.
Oh, Fisher Price.
Not on here.
What?
I'm really sorry.
Come on, do you remember
crazy.
that? Remember the parking garage they had?
I had that too.
It was the
great.
coolest thing.
Best thing. It was
How about-
made out of steel too. I mean, it
And you
thing
cranked-
lasted, and then it would make the car go down.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about the water guns that changed the game?
Who thought we would play
Super
with
Soakers.
Super
a
Soakers.
toy that's a parking garage? How
We're like,
silly
this
is
is
that? Super Snow. So, okay, what else?
Yeah, parents step on them. Kids love to build things with them.
Legos.
Number 2 is Legos.
I said it early.
She did say Legos.
Oh, you did?
Real early.
Listen, that's on me. We'll check the tape. Top one, I mean, came out when we were little.
Oh, we haven't gotten the number 1.
It's top of the box office right now.
Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers.
Nintendo.
Nintendo is number 1.
That's
Monopoly is on here.
Mine was Atari.
We just got a text.
Atari should be on
Erector
there, too.
kits and Lincoln Logs.
Lincoln Logs is on here. Lincoln Logs made the top 25. Big Wheels, Fruit Roll-Ups,
Keep on turning.
Milton Bradley,
Oh, fruit roll-ups for sure.
Toys R Us, Slinky, Silly Putty.
Amelia had a fruit roll up the other day. I was like, "Is that a fruit roll up?" She's like, "Yeah." I don't know the last time I've had a fruit roll.
You should ever do the ice cream.
Like, who are you?
You should ever do the ice cream thing.
What was that?
Where you put ice cream in the fruit roll-up,
Oh, and,
roll
like,
up,
roll
and
it up like a burrito.
well, yeah, but it
makes it
makes
crispy.
it immediately frozen.
Oh yeah.
So
we
it
talked about
crunches.
that.
We should try that.
We really
I
should.
can't picture that.
I've
think it
seen
would
lots.
just hurt your teeth.
I like the idea.
I've seen lots of video
Look
of
at
it.
this fella riding around on his scooter.
Oh man, he's going.
Whoa, man, this makes me nervous, but I like it.
Getting close to that fountain.
He's got the moves. It looks like he's done this before.
Oh, now the street team's getting in the game.
It's very
Josh.
impressive.
He
Our
looks.
street teamers cruising around. Kiener
This
Plaza.
is like
all under
the
arch,
Shriners
guys.
in the parade here. They're zipping around on their little scooties.
Have you ever intentionally closed the elevator on somebody's face? Maybe not necessarily to slight them, but because you did not want to wait any longer.
Here's the move I pull is you look at them, right?
And
you hit the button that it looks like you're trying to make the doors go open.
Oh, but you're actually hitting the close?
You're making it go close. And you're like,
I'm so sorry.
Isn't there a myth though that the door close button doesn't actually do anything?
Yeah, I hear
It
that.
just it makes people think they have control over the.
But the
closing.
door open definitely.
The open
works.
does, but like the close doesn't.
But
work.
yes, I mean, I think if I hear somebody walking, but I can't see them, what is that? Why wouldn't I wait for them?
Because you don't want to.
well, because they might railroad you. What if it's like
black
3
heart.
people and they're all going to 3 different floors?
Or what if it's somebody at work that's like,
Oh, and they have ya.
Hey, can I?
You have a minute?
Stop you for you got a minute?
You have a minute?
What if
got a
it's the
minute?
have a minute guy?
It's never a minute. Yes,
The have a minute guy.
Because you don't know. You just hear footsteps.
What percentage of people do you think have said, yes, I've done that? I've
80.
closed the door now.
Oh, like 20?
31.
They're lying.
31%.
They lied.
60 plus say they've never done it. People most likely to admit it, millennials and people from the Northeast. Boomers and people from the Midwest. Shout out Midwest right here at Kiener Plaza. Least likely to do it. 36% of people say that it's happened to them. Has it happened to you? Have you ever felt like, oh man, they hit the button on me?
No.
Who doesn't want to ride an elevator with
I feel like
the old courthouse?
in the Midwest, it's the opposite. Somebody will be like, hey, you going down? They hold the elevator, and then I'll be like, no, I'm fine. And then I wait for them to close the door, and then I just go back over and hit the button because I just didn't want to ride with them.
Such a... and what to say in an elevator?
And listen, if you have hit the button and the doors open, you got to step back because people are coming off.
Oh, yeah.
Don't charge in. Be cool.
When I was my first summer at MTV, I had to spend a lot of time working on my elevator greeting face. Like the people would walk in, and I'd always do this non-teeth sort of smile. And my coworkers were like, "You got to work on that," and we spent
Really?
we
They pulled you
workshopped
aside?
it. Yeah, because I was just like, it was just strange. It was kind of a nod, a slight smirk without teeth. So we worked on
Who
it.
did Nicholas say that you had to work?
Yeah, we had all work. They're like, "You're never going to make it in this business."
Let me see it
You
again.
got to do a full
my
smile?
original one.
Yeah.
was like,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, it's maybe the
Where
looking
does that
down
come from,
thing.
I wonder?
I don't know, man. Something about an is an enclosed space with a stranger. I don't know. That's just what I did. But I worked on it, and now it's this. Hey, how you doing?
That seems
Good
great.
morning.
That's like creepier.
No, people love it. Look at me now. It got me this far.
We're in Kiener Plaza.
Yeah, that's right. Kiener Plaza.
All the way to Kiener Plaza.
Come down and hang out. I'm Timmy. Those are the numbers right here on the Courtney Show on 106.5 The Arch.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Let's hear it for John.
Hey, John.
Yeah, John.
He's the gift that keeps on giving.
John just got her Courtney going on the
Greenmount.
mutual disdain for Greenmount.
Well,
Road.
he said they're making it wider.
Oh, see, there you go. Maybe it'll be better now.
Yeah. I don't.
John.
I'll believe it when I see it.
John's designing theme parks. I think we should put one of those down.
Yeah,
on
he's
the-
an architect.
We could put a theme park on Greenmount
He's
Road. Why
a
not?
theme park architect.
Yeah.
I didn't even. Of course, that would be.
somebody's gotta
Yes.
do
It makes me
Gotta
feel
do it.
better,
You
frankly.
need a guy like John. Big smile on his face.
I
You know
love
he's
it.
making cool roller coasters.
Yeah, yes.
Hollywood Outsider brought to you by the Funny Bone Comedy Club at Westport and Streets of St. Charles. This week, Sean Donnelly is at Westport and Taylor Williamson is at Streets of St. Charles. Well, Jamie Foxx has now been in the hospital for over 3 weeks after suffering what has still only been described as a medical complication.
Apparently, his family is saying like he needs all the prayers in the world, is what they're
Yes,
saying.
that's where the undertone of this story. So yesterday, either he or someone on his team, we don't know what his status is right now, but somebody posted on his Instagram message saying, "Appreciate all the love, feeling blessed." Which, if you're just kind of casually following the story, you're like, "Oh, I guess he's feeling better." He's tweeting or sending out messages in the hospital, but that may not be the case because, as you're saying, friends and family are now kind of amping up this He really needs to help. Some friend said, like, you're not going out this way, buddy, or something.
It seems. I mean, he Tim's worked with him before, but he seems like his persona is that he seems awesome.
Yeah.
I have no idea about his who knows what all these celebs are up to behind the scenes, but it would be such a shame. He's awesome.
And didn't so who stepped in for him is taping?
Nick Cannon is going to take over that Beat Shazam.
Yeah, Beach. And somebody else who's doing the DJ.
Well, his daughter was, I guess, the DJ. That Corinne, she's not going to do it anymore. Kelly Osbourne.
Oh wow! I saw a picture.
Yep. Jimmy Fallon is going to help his staff get through the writers' strike, even though one of the people on staff was saying that he hasn't done anything so far. So employees at The Tonight Show and Seth Meyers' Late Show will be paid for the next 2 weeks by NBC. And then the plan is that Jimmy and Seth will both personally pay their teams for a third week. And then staff will also have guaranteed health insurance through September, which is much better than what we were hearing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they do say 58% of Americans say that they support the writers.
58?
58.
That's it?
I mean...
Well, I don't understand.
I don't think they understand.
This part of like America that is like, I'm for the corporations.
I think they don't understand how streaming has blown up, how these writers have not been getting paid because of the pandemic, because they put it off during that time, and so they weren't in front of it, and now it's just
they see all these people that live in Hollywood marching around, and they know that their
the
shows
writers are not making that money.
Yeah, and they found out that they stopped shooting Yellowstone or something. So people are upset about it, but it's you got to be on the writer's side.
Yes.
What's really terrifying is that AI. You know, what is that going to look like 5-6 years from now?
Hopefully better than it does now, because right now...
I like that pizza commercial. Oh, no.
It's just strange.
And frankly, if AI is smart, it will also go on strike here.
You're right.
Execs it's out of control.
We are not working. Gwyneth Paltrow was asked who's a better lover, Brad Pitt or Ben Affleck.
I saw this yesterday. Who is that girl? She's got a podcast called Call Me Daddy. Do you know who she is?
No, I don't know.
But Gwyneth Paltrow was in the same room as her. Is she really...
Not even zooming or anything?
No.
She's got to be in L.A. then. Gwen's not flying to...
And she's real cute. She's young.
I don't know.
And it was funny when she asked her, she goes, oh yeah, we're doing this. Like, when she asked that question, I liked her just from that one question. I saw what she said.
Well, she wouldn't pick. She said she had major chemistry with Brad, while Ben was, quote, technically excellent. I remember her being with Ben Affleck. I know the Brad Pitt stuff, obviously.
I've never heard of this person, and I just saw this news article says she has a $60 million deal to put her podcast on Spotify.
I think that's lame that she answered. Because also, can you picture if some dude was like, if they were like, oh, if they asked John Mayer about,
don't you think that? No, it's not right. You're right.
Yeah.
But Gwyneth, she's probably like, well, I talk about all of this and this for your, sexual health.
Right.
That this is who I am.
Yeah, but
I'm an open book.
They've moved on. I don't know. It's annoying.
I know what you're saying.
Well, then
you're right. If you look at the other side, it would be...
Yeah.
People would be very upset.
Yeah.
You really won't like this because she said that even though she never got with Leonardo DiCaprio...
We've lost Chris.
He tried. So she says that she didn't date Leo, but Leo tried to get with her, and she said she turned him down because he was, quote, loose with the goods.
Oh, okay.
So he was, with the ladies too much. Ozzy Osbourne has no plans to retire from performing live. He said, quote, doing a show is what I live for. I've got to do my gigs, even if I have to get someone to wheel me out there. Is that it's not a job, it's a passion. I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can. And he said, there have been times when he's kind of lost his voice while he's singing, and he said, I think fans would rather see me just try to sing through it than cancel a show and reschedule or not be able to do it. He's like, look, I'm just going to do everything that I can to keep doing this. I know I'm old, but this is who I am now.
No, you'd rather cancel?
No, I don't care. I just can't believe he's still touring. He doesn't seem... healthy enough
it's
for
the
it.
best thing for
yeah.
him.
I think
I'm worried about injuries. Like, it's just not a safe thing that he does.
Yeah.
I think if he wants to keep doing it and people want to show up, it's fine. You know, I don't know. Nelly is still touring. He is going to be performing at the Illinois State Fair this summer. Just made the announcement. They just added that show. So you guys want to know the grandstand lineup?
Yes.
The Illinois State
So
Fair?
he's at Missouri. He's at the Washington Town and Country Fair.
Yes.
In Missouri.
Yes.
And
August,
in
August.
And he's going to be at the Illinois State Fair.
In August as well. August 20th. He's there with Ashante and Ja Rule.
Ashante?
Yes.
Ashanti.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Did he date her?
No, I think they did a song. She did a song
it
with
was
Ja
for a little
Rule.
while.
She was in one of those big
I think it's
Ja
J.
Rule
Rule.
songs. God, City Museum's rolling up. That's exciting.
So Old Dominion is playing at the Illinois State Fair August 11th. REO Speedwagon with another artist to be determined August 15th. August 16th is Alter Bridge. August 19th, Maren Morris with another artist to be determined, and then the Nelly show on the 20th.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good
Good
lineup
lineup.
this year.
Okay.
Jennifer Lopez has a sister, and she is hideous. No, she's very attractive, as you would imagine. Her name is Linda, Lynda, and J-Lo took her to the Met Gala the other night on Monday night.
her sister a host on VH1 for a long time? Is that the same? Isn't she?
I don't know.
She was like
I've never seen her
She was
before.
in the game, I think.
Looks a lot like her. Karen, we mentioned the story already. Taylor Swift might be dating Maddie Healy from the 1975. At least that's the latest rumor. She might also be dating an F1 racer. That was the rumor
That's
the
the one
other
I've
day.
seen.
Isn't that
Over and over.
1975 guy nuts?
Yeah, he was on a podcast, and I don't remember what, but people were mad at him.
Everybody's always trying to like keep him out of because he's a crazy person, isn't he?
I honestly don't know.
He's a rebound.
And the Fernando Alonso F1 thing is just
It's made up.
It's made up, but it's so funny. Like F1 fans think it's awesome and hilarious. And then the commentators in the race last week were slipping in Taylor Swift lyrics when they were talking about him. And it
Just
was really
trolling him.
Yeah, it was really, really funny.
In other Taylor Swift news, a Nashville hospital dressed babies in its neonatal intensive care unit to look like her. It's really funny. The little babies are on the blog.
It is cute. It is
If you
really
want to check
cute.
it out.
Because she's
Also-
going to be there this weekend.
Right. Also on the blog, the trailer for Dune Part 2 looks pretty amazing. Also, the trailer for Bupkis, which is on Peacock starting today. That's Pete Davidson's in it, and it actually looks really funny. You've got the season finale of Animal Control tonight, 8 o'clock on Fox. Season finale of Call Me Kat, 8:30 tonight on Fox. That's it. I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider.
The Courtney Show.
Oh my gosh. The child of the morning show is just triking all through Kiener Plaza, which is fine because he looks like he's having a good time. Chris Convey. He's having a great time.
Thanks to Trike STL.
Yeah, Trike STL. We are in Kiener Plaza because today, before you go to the Cardinals game, it's a day game today. Come to Kiener Plaza and look at all the attractions that St. Louis has to offer. Explore St. Louis has put together a really cool thing where you can come downtown and see all the things that you can do this summer with your family and with Explore St. Louis. Kat Neville's joining us this
Hello.
morning. Hi, Kat.
How are you?
Great to see you. I'm great. How are you today?
We could not have better weather. It is perfect.
It's a perfect day. And Kat, you're the Vice President of Communications for Explore St. Louis.
Yes.
So you put this whole event together. Tell us about some of because really, right now, my niece gets home from college tomorrow.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, tomorrow.
These kids need to go to school longer.
I know. But, I can't imagine, you're trying to make sure that you have a good summer and that the kids have something to do and you have fun as well.
Absolutely. There is so much to do in St. Louis, and I think it's really easy to kind of get in a rut and do the kind of go in the same, 4 or 5 places that you hit every time.
Yeah.
So get out of your routine and explore St. Louis. Be a tourist in your own town, and that is what we're celebrating today in advance of National Travel and Tourism Week, which is next week. It's a nationwide focus on the benefits of tourism and the economic impact that it has on cities across the country, including St. Louis. So today, leading up to the Cards game, we have 40 St. Louis, attractions, everything from Anheuser-Busch to the Magic House. You trike STL, so you can even like ride a trike around
Do a
Kiener
tour.
Plaza.
It's really cool.
to.
Yes.
We're on Instagram Live right now with
This
Kat.
strike thing
He's
is
got a-
so cool.
Chris is on wheels right now.
It's really fun.
I love it so much. That's one thing I love about Explore St. Louis is like, I don't know about these things, and Explore St. Louis does.
Yeah.
Well, that's our job, is to like get you engaged with all the fun stuff to do here in St. Louis. St. Louis has so much, from the Arch all the way out west. I mean, you will never get bored in and around the St. Louis area. We even have the History Museum here doing like mini immersive history tours. You can build an arch over here.
Brando, that's you.
I love the
Yes.
History Museum.
He loves
I do
much.
too.
I'm always trying to talk people into going. They're like, history? Bleh. I'm like, no, it's there, though.
Do you guys think I
It's
could go under that
fascinating.
arch in this thing?
Go where?
I dare you.
No,
Please
let's-
do
Oh,
it.
that are
Do it.
you guys, wait, hang on. Let's get more people on Instagram Live. There's a lot on here, but get on our Instagram Live at the Courtney Show STL on Instagram. Chris is gonna probably hurt himself going through this arch while we also talk to Kat. Chris Ritter's gonna hold the microphone. Okay, so Chris is on the Trike STL, and there. I don't know how you describe this arch.
No
thing.
way.
He's
There's
about-
no way. The
No way.
handles
The
will
handlebars
go
won't
over.
do it.
Do it.
So you can knock
Crash
it down.
through.
They said you can knock it down. Oh, he's going to come
Oh, he's
from the other way.
Oh, this is
Wow, look
gonna
at
be
he's off-roading.
huge.
No,
He's going to get a ticket
it's not going to
now.
happen.
He's going to get a ticket.
He's gonna knock it down.
He can get under that.
There's no way.
It's one of those
Well
arches
done.
that you can build, like the kids can build. Is
Yeah.
what he just went through. People are like,
That was
did he
graceful.
just knock over the actual arch?
All right, Kat,
People
let-
liked it.
It wasn't
lots
the
of-
real arch. The real arch is fine.
Lots of Kat Neville fans on the Instagram Live too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell us what they're saying about her.
I love Kat Neville.
Just over and over
stuff like
again.
that.
Okay, so talk about some other things. Missouri History Museum is going to be here, but
Yes.
what else can people see when they come down here?
Steve's Hot Dogs, the Muni is going to be here, the Miss Augusta, which out in Augusta, Missouri,
Yeah.
which is the first AVA in the country. You know, Missouri wine is close to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
There is now a luxury yacht that you can jump on and go on tours.
Did you know this?
Yes,
What? No.
on the Missouri River.
Miss
and Drink
Augusta.
wine and eat food and have a great time. The Miss Augusta.
You said luxury yacht. I hope my wife is not listening because it just feels
That
it
is right
really
up her alley.
expensive?
Every day
Because
with her,
No,
she
it's
would
not
that.
really expensive.
Oh, then she won't want to do
yeah.
that.
She's always like St. Louis doesn't have enough luxury yachts, and I'm like,
Okay, well, so they do dinner cruises. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they do. So if you go on their website, and I don't have the URL off
That's
the top
okay.
of my head, but if you go to ours, explorestlouis.com, you can find all of these wonderful attractions. Yeah, just go in. They have all different kinds of tours. It's amazing how much stuff you can do. The river boats, the Gateway Arch is here. And so have you ever been on one of the riverboat cruises?
Oh, yeah.
I
It is,
have,
it
yeah.
is
It's so
really,
fun.
really awesome.
It
Yeah.
is so fun. Did you
And
go on
in
one
the-
of the nighttime cruises?
So I did a nighttime cruise,
Yeah.
so you get to see like the sunset, around the arch. So that's really cool. And then the Muddy Buddy.
Big Muddy
That's a
Adventures.
Big Muddy
That's
Adventures
the
is
snack.
also really cool.
It's amazing. Have
Yeah.
you actually get to paddle in a canoe on the Mississippi River? And
right
I've
by
done
the
it.
arch.
Right
You
by
go
the
right by the arch.
It's
and they
cool.
handle everything.
You have to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
I'll do the paddling. Well, sometimes the canoes
Go
are
back to that luxury yacht.
Yeah,
thing.
that's more
Back
up my
it up.
alley.
She'll be on there with Emma.
Luckily, there's both. You can do both.
Perfect.
What do we got to do
You got
to
a
bring,
luxury canoe, maybe?
to bring back the riverboat McDonald's? Because that's the new thing. That the goal in my heart is bring back the riverboat McDonald's.
I don't know. We could petition McDonald's.
Let's do that.
It was the only floating McDonald's in
Yes.
the country.
It's
Yes.
the coolest thing in the world.
Kat, I feel like you could make it happen. We've been talking about this for a while, but
We need more power on our
We
side.
need
I'll
some
reach
cat
out today.
power.
Is there
cat power.
I'll make it happen.
is there a secondary acceptable? Like, is there like a floating Taco Bell?
No, it's not the
Does
same.
it have to
man.
be the McDonald's?
yes, I think so.
There's something distinctly like American about the floating.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
McDonald's, like debuted in Illinois, the very first
Yeah.
McDonald's. So to have something like that here,
It would be
why not?
amazing.
Just
Let's
try
bring it
Yourself a
back.
Big Mac on the Big Muddy.
Yeah.
What about pickles? Pickles was here. We could have floating pickles. No,
It's
Not
not
the same.
quite the same. Brando used to work years ago. It's weird that he's working at the radio station, The Arch, but he did work at The Arch.
What did you do?
I was a tour guide there. Yeah.
Amazing. So you should talk to the folks here who are from the Arch. I've had a chance because with Explore, I do a lot of media tours. So I've been up in the Arch a lot
Yeah.
recently, and it's so fun to really learn a lot about the history of the arch, the way that it was built. And if you haven't been to the new museum, have you been to the new museum?
I haven't been in since they redid it.
It's totally
It's
worth.
extraordinary.
It's free. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
it is like $16 to go up in the arch, but it's free to go to the museum, and it is a really in-depth look at the history of St. Louis and the role that we played in kind of like westward expansion, the good, the bad, every aspect of it. It's fascinating.
All right, so I want one more thing that we wouldn't know about. What's one more? Because you've told us about this, the yacht.
Yes, the Miss Augusta.
Miss Augusta.
All right, let's move on from the yacht thing.
Which I didn't
For my
even know
sake.
existed. What's one other thing that you were surprised by?
Oh my gosh, that I'm surprised by?
Yeah, like you're like, oh, I didn't even know we had this here.
But see, that's my job, is to know what's here.
Okay, 2 years ago you didn't. Okay. I put Kat on the spot.
You did.
All right.
You did. You know what? What I can say is that when you come down here, I guarantee you're going to find some things that are new to you. The Worldwide Technology Raceway is
Got the
here.
NASCAR race
The
coming
NASCAR
up.
race is coming back to St. Louis. Both the IndyCar and NASCAR are coming back. Last year, there were 100,000 people who came down to NASCAR.
I was one of them.
Huge.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
amazing. I'm going this year. I've never been to one,
It's
and I
pretty
can't
cool.
wait.
It's quite an experience.
I can
yeah.
imagine. It sounds like it's just kind of like going to a St. Louis City SC game. Have you been to one of the games yet?
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, actually, no. I went to the women's national team game there, and you're just like, this is amazing.
My favorite part is the chants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you know the one about the toasted ravioli?
No.
Hit it, Courtney.
Do you want me to sing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
More than anything.
I'm a terrible singer.
We'll sing along.
Okay. Oh, St. Louis is wonderful. Oh, St. Louis is wonderful. It's the home of toasted ravioli. St. Louis is wonderful. That's my
Just over and over again.
Yes.
All right, so from
Encore.
10 to noon today, Kiener Plaza, it's a perfect day. Even if you aren't going to the Cardinals game, come here before your take an early lunch hour and look at all the vendors that are down here and make your plans for summer fun.
And Anheuser-Busch is giving away full bottles of beer.
Oh.
So come
Why are we
down.
talking?
Day drinking. It is St. Louis.
Yes.
Come on,
At its
join
finest.
us.
Sounds like a perfect day to me, Kat. Thank you, Kat Neville.
you.
Explore St. Louis, your website if people want to find out any more.
Yes, exploreStLouis.com.
All right, thank you so much. We'll be here until the end of the show, but until noon, all these vendors are going to be out here.
The Courtney Show.
We are live from Kiener Plaza in downtown St. Louis. Do I have to say downtown St. Louis? You guys know where Kiener Plaza is.
I don't know.
Explore St. Louis is here from 10 to noon. Actually, now. You can come down to Kiener Plaza right now. There's lots of vendors set up
It's
Yeah, you're
happening.
already. And
Cheryl's here
Cheryl
doing
with a K
shots.
is here.
Cheryl the K, Chris Ritter, the two best Courtney Show listeners, the most devoted. Cheryl's just going to the game, so she's like, I'll come a little early and hang out. Yeah, but there's lots of, you can learn about lots of fun stuff to do in St. Louis. All right, we're going to play a little game here. Usually we do Weekend Was Up, but we're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to do it tomorrow with the Tim Convey.
Fans are going to be upset.
So Kate Convey has a theory that everywhere that she needs to go is within 15 minutes. But for this game, it's going to be 20 minutes because I was in my head, I thought it was 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So I am going to give you two places, and you're going to tell me if it's over 20 minutes to get to this place.
From
I'm
one
gonna-
place to another.
yes,
So
yes.
like over
Copy
to-
that.
Over or under.
Yes. Okay. So you ready? And I think Chris might have a few too, but I'm not sure. City Museum to the Magic House.
Less.
Is it?
More.
Under.
20 minutes or under?
Oh, 20 minutes. Shoot, I'm thinking 15.
Under for sure.
We can do 15. It's fine. 15's fine. So is it over 15 or under 15?
Oh, well, that
Over
changes
15.
everything.
Because I was thinking it was over 20, so over 15.
I say it's under 20. You could run on that 44, boom.
Okay.
No problem.
Chris?
It's over 15 minutes.
It is 13 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's what it said. When I looked it up, that's what it said.
That's bananas.
All right. From the Anheuser-Busch Brewery to St. Clair Square.
St. Clair Square is over.
That's got to be,
Fairview Heights, Illinois.
it's got to be over 15 minutes. Over 15 minutes.
Over.
Tim.
Under.
19 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's still pretty good.
It ain't bad.
I'll toss one of mine in
Okay.
right now if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Fletcher's.
Which one? There's two of them.
Fairview.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Two-
actually Swansea.
To Pops.
Fairview to Pops. I have a Pops one too.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Under.
Fletcher's to Pops.
Under.
Are we doing 15?
Under 20.
It's over.
Are we doing 20 or 15?
I thought we were doing 15.
I'm speaking to 20.
Okay, I'm going to do 22. Okay, it is under 20.
I would say over 20.
Would you say under?
Under, over?
Over.
It's 19 minutes.
Okay, how about Fast Eddie's to the Cahokia Mounds? Fast Eddie's to the Cahokia Mounds.
I would say over.
Under 20
Fast
minutes.
Eddie's is in Alton. Alton's tricky. I've always said that. But I'm going to say a guy like me does it in under 20.
Under?
Under.
28 minutes.
Oh.
It is 20.5 miles.
I want a shot at that in the Altima.
just really-
Yeah, I
don't
bet you
think-
could. 20.5 miles. You could maybe do it.
This is just proving that I should lose at this.
My old car may be over 20, but this new one, I'm getting there under 20, no problem.
Really,
Okay.
It just goes, somehow just warps you faster.
Okay, next one.
Oh, GFS to Worldwide Technology Raceway.
GFS
Where
is
is
in
GFS?
Fairview Heights.
It's in Fairview Heights.
Right across the street from St. Clair Square. To Worldwide Technology Raceway, it is less than 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's correct. It's 13 minutes. I was doing this based on 15 minutes. so that one wasn't close.
Okay, how about this one? Patricia's in Overland to the Funny Bone St. Charles.
Under. I can do it in under 20.
I'll say under 20 minutes. I like that answer.
Patricia's in Overland to Funny Bone Street to St. Charles.
I'm going to say
I bet it's tight.
over.
It's 17 minutes. 10.7
I
miles.
got 1 out of 10 right.
How about Worldwide Technology Raceway to the Fairmount Horse Track?
Under.
Under.
It's like 8 minutes.
Well, I'm only saying under because they did.
9 minutes. It's 9 minutes.
That's a great afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Next one.
Oh, the one goes a little faster than the other.
Okay. Chris Ritter's home to the zoo. Under.
Oh, under.
Under.
Under. Yeah.
That's true.
it's
I was doing all mine based on 15 minutes. It's 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, it was a
Sorry,
good
I
trick
messed it up
question.
You
because
were
in
right.
my head it was 20.
Right.
Okay, what about Riverfront McDonald's, where it used to be, to the pageant?
Under.
Over.
Under 20.
Over.
22 minutes.
What?
11.7 miles.
I don't know, man.
I'm just telling you what.
Is that speed limit?
I don't. It's 8. It
It's
is.
speed limit,
It's
yes.
11
Are
miles.
you putting it in your phone? Like, how are you?
That
What
speed?
How are you determining how
I
long
don't think
it takes?
Google allows you to be like, what? But I'm a fast
I just
driver.
Googled it. It said by car it takes this
Okay.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's speed limit.
That's
It's
under.
average.
That's under 20 minutes for normal people.
All right. Wally's,
Which one?
the one in Fenton,
Okay. Pontiac.
to Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
Ooh.
This is out of my expertise. I'll say
I'm gonna say under.
Fenton. I'll say over. I'll say over.
Chris, Wally's to Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
Under.
It's 28 minutes.
Oh, man.
It's 18 miles away.
But it's a great drive because you just stopped at Wally, so you got beef jerky and
Yeah, it went by real fast.
yeah, it felt like 18 minutes.
All right, do you have one to end on? I'm not going to do my Pops one. Magic House to Pops. That was my Pops one.
Under 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's under 2.
Yeah, I think that's under.
It's 21 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I've got one. The water tower in Arnold to Missouri Pickleball Club.
Oh, where's that at?
It's in Fenton.
Ooh.
I don't know that area.
It's tricky.
I think you could do that in under 20.
Under 20.
Oh, you're
I'm-
in 15 though.
Nah.
Over 15, under 20.
Over 20.
It is under. It's just 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Man.
you can cut across from there.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
You just drive through the field. You know,
All right,
it's
I
in
think
the country.
besides Explore St. Louis, we just gave you lots of options for
Yeah.
the summer, for all your summer fun.
Look at that.
From Pops to Chris Ritter's house. It is the Courtney Show. We are live from Kiener Plaza for Explore St. Louis. Come out and before you go to the Cards game and see all the things you can do this summer with your family. It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
First 5 notes on 106.5 The Arch.
First 5 Notes is brought to you by Carroll House Furniture. Get honest value and quality furniture. Shop Carroll House because you like nice things. All right, so we were going to play First 5 Notes with Brian from Explore St. Louis, but he is, I think he's on his way out of town on one of the trikes.
He's having the time of his life on a trike.
Yeah, Trike STL. So Cheryl, why don't you come over here and play First 5 Notes? Cheryl Dillon is going to play. Can you hear yourself back?
Yeah, it's a little echoey.
Yeah. Okay. Cheryl, it's okay. You're going to play for somebody that calls in. I'm taking my headphones off.
A lot of echoing going on.
I know.
It'd be hard for her to play.
Okay.
Haley's back in the studio watching Nanny reruns, and it's all...
Okay. All right. She needs rhyming clues is what she said. All right. So Cheryl's going to play. And after Cheryl's victorious, because we know she will be, we will take the 10th caller. Is there an echo?
Yeah,
we're not going to be able. We're probably not going to be able to play.
I don't know what's going on, but we're...
Text us if you're getting an echo on air. Here, Cheryl, you can take this seat.
My mom will text immediately.
Cheryl doesn't want to play. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
Cheryl's
Yeah, she's not going to be able to do it.
No way.
Maybe we take a break and we'll come back and do it?
Say it again.
Maybe we should take a break. Maybe we should take a break. Maybe we should take a break.
The Courtney Show.
All right, let's see if this works. It is the Courtney Show at Kiener Plaza, and we are here with Explore St. Louis, and you can come join us. And actually, after we're gone, that's when things really ramp up because you can come here before the Cardinals day game and see all the different vendors that are out here with all the fun stuff to do in St. Louis this summer. Tim's happy because he has a new bobblehead for his collection.
Tommy Edmond on a race car from Worldwide Technology.
Yes.
Where did that come from?
Raceway. Pretty awesome.
From the Worldwide Technology.
Oh, they've got it. That's cool.
tent.
That's nice
yes.
of them.
There's a
Mason.
lot of free stuff out here.
Oh,
if
and
you know where to
we
look.
should mention. I know the show's done at 10, but the Arch Street team will be here till noon, so they've got a bunch of merch.
Oh,
to give
yeah.
out too,
say
so come by and
I
bug
think
them.
and Brando will be here till noon too. I think.
That's not what
pretty
I'm
sure.
looking here on the sheet. It doesn't say that.
Did you see Cheryl with a K just dropped off her purse and goes, "I'm gonna go ride one of the trikes."
Famous last
That's a
words.
really cute St. Louis Cardinals purse.
She probably made it.
She's got good gear for sure.
And thank you to Chris Ritter. Chris Ritter looks like he's packed up and ready to hit
like,
the road.
wrap it up,
He's
guys.
worried we're going to come over to his house.
I gotta go lock the doors.
But it's been a lot of fun here today. I got to ride one of those trikes before we leave.
Yeah. You really should. It's really, really fun.
I think that's the
Did
hit.
anybody get a video of me
Yeah.
tearing down the arch?
It was on
All of
Instagram Live,
Instagram
which has
saw
now
it.
been posted. So get on the Instagram at the Courtney Show.
It was
STL.
all of a sudden I hear he's got a microphone, and we have Kat here. You did an interview while on a trike.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
The cat's great, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a great interview right there.
Oh, she's really pretty incredible.
And we got some good texts about her. People seem to like her.
All right, so do you want to get to some texts?
Yeah, this is a text from earlier. This is the text before we got the pickles. She says, this is from Donna. She says, I listen to your show as much as I can, and I love you guys. I own Pickles Deli, which is one of my locations is at 200 North Broadway. Heard you on my way to work that you guys are at Kiener Plaza. I would really like to walk you down some breakfast sandwiches. She did, and my God, were they good.
They were great.
Oh,
I only had a piece of the Monte Cristo, but I was very happy with it.
I had some of the Monte Cristo.
Tell
and
us
then
all the
some of
things
that.
you've eaten today.
I've had that and the Reuben, the breakfast Reuben
Donut?
sandwich. I had a donut that changed my life. It was
yeah.
warm and like
Oh, yeah.
Just
melted.
Melted
Pharaoh's
in your
Donuts
mouth.
down here.
So thanks to Donna.
Is that who
and
it was?
Pickles Deli.
Yeah. Pharaoh's Donuts. Okay.
I really like this one. This is from the real Chris C. He said, you guys mentioned Jason Waterfalls a few days ago, which made me think you actually brought up my text from last Tuesday. I listened to the podcast of that day and realized that you did. Courtney, sadly, it's true. It's not made up. In my defense, that song came out in 1995, which means I was only 8. But it took me way too many years to realize the lyrics. So the real Chris C is the guy who talked about Jason Waterfalls. And now, Great Taste Gang members are like, it's the only way I can hear that song.
It sounds more like Jason Waterfalls than Chasing Waterfalls.
Now I think the real Chris C needs to be Jason Waterfalls.
He should be Jason Waterfalls.
And I've thought about it because we have talked about it a lot. I was critical. I was like, that's absurd. No one thought that. But if you think about it, before that song came out, the concept of chasing waterfalls is just as ridiculous as a person named Jason Waterfalls.
Yes.
You shouldn't do it.
They're not moving. They're not going anywhere.
No, they're not.
Jason Waterfalls.
Don't go, Jason Waterfalls.
I did a TV show a little while ago, and we had a guy on writers on the show. One was named Chase, and one was named Jason. And somebody's like, "We should do a segment on the show called Chase and Jason, where Chase
and
Jason, right?"
And they do like an interview with people while Chase.
Did you do it?
Chase and Jason. No, we didn't do that. But we did do a segment called Current Events.
With your brother?
Where Curran would bring up events.
Of his life?
It was called Current Events.
Listen, I think tomorrow the question of the day should be misheard lyrics. I know it's been done time and time again, but I had never heard Jason Waterfalls in my life.
That was brand new.
I do like him. My sister, I told you, she thought it was Oprah Gives You Hell instead of Hope It Gives You Hell.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just recently, we were listening to something, and she thought they were making fun of Van Halen. I think it was a Train song, and she totally got it wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll have to find out what that is.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to more texts. I'm sorry, I got in the way.
No, nobody's mad at you is the weird thing. Heather from Baldwin said, we did the yacht on its third time out in November. And
the Miss Augusta?
I think they really liked it. Yeah, Heather from Baldwin.
It's really pretty.
MissAugustaBoat.com. It is really pretty.
Bernadette,
and I'm told not all that expensive.
Bernadette texted in during, what's it called? Best Things I Saw Yesterday.
Yeah.
She said, mind your business is true. She just read about it last week.
Really?
So I think we should do a big push to get mind your business back on the coins.
It sounds so made up.
I know.
Dawn from St. Charles says, I wish the Arch would play Ludo songs. I've submitted my favorite Love Me Dead Twice Now. I'm trying to get some different songs on there. What's the deal?
Oh, for Great Taste Gang Song of the Day?
Tim probably
He hasn't mentioned.
He probably doesn't mention them because he's embarrassed and modest.
No, they were on there a while ago. I haven't seen them on there in a while. But keep them coming.
I think we're going to do some Weird Al today. Spoiler alert.
So, kind of like Ludo.
No Name Ian said the 9th inning debacle is brought. This is funny. We were talking about the patches that they're putting, the greedy patches that the Cardinals are putting on their jerseys now. And No Name Ian says the latest 9th inning debacle is brought to you by Stiefel.
Oh, man.
I like that one a lot. Ellen texted in and said, thankful for 2 things today, that TCS won't be wishing me a happy 32nd birthday.
Well, yeah, we do that.
And that birthday dinner tonight will be fueled by Salt and Smoke.
Love it.
That is good.
That's a great birthday dinner.
That's good. Noelle from Collinsville says, Pickles Deli is so good. Best Cuban around. All right. I believe you.
Okay. And, but you guys, your favorite was the...
I only had the
Reuben.
2. I liked the Reuben. I liked both of them, but I think the Reuben was more exciting.
Philly breakfast sandwich for me, baby. All right, this is from Gwen. She says, today is the 50th anniversary of my sister Missy's arrival on the planet. She lives in Chicago area, but is from Granite City. She listens to the TCS podcast every day. Listening to the podcast keeps us connected with laughter and the inside references. In parentheses, William Nilliam. So we both know you can't wish her an incredible 50th birthday, but maybe just give her a shout out for being a loyal podcast listener and a great sister. All right. Great
Missy?
sister. She said, oops. Just an exclamation point, but it seemed appropriate. So, Missy, congratulations on being a great sister.
Yeah.
And
Go
thank
have
you
some
for
Portillo's
listening.
for lunch
Yeah.
today.
Missy sounds incredible.
Yeah, I don't know when you were born, and I don't care. But you certainly have good taste in podcasts.
Yes, you do.
Speaking of podcasts, if anybody wants to listen to today's podcast, that is something that is available to them wherever fine podcasts are sold or
Free.
given away for free.
Given away for free.
But yeah, they're free. So if you want to listen to the podcast and you can't find it, you just text the show at 314-669-4665.
The Courtney Show.
Scootering is happening.
That was exhilarating.
Get on our Instagram at the Courtney Show, STLC, Chris and Courtney, scootering all over.
I thought I was
Scooter buddies.
I thought I was going to be stuck.
Yeah,
back there.
You guys should have seen this move Courtney made back there. It was like the tightest turn I've ever seen. And
I was scared to
she
death.
nailed it. Yeah,
I was scared to death.
she nailed it.
Those trikes are awesome. They are so much fun. So come down, ride a trike.
Yeah, they got the bubble thing going down there too. See the bubbles?
Oh yeah, Kiener Plaza. You can see all the different things from Explore St. Louis. They have vendors all through Kiener Plaza. So if you're coming to the Cardinals game or you work downtown, swing over here and see all the cool things that they've got and ride a trike from Trike STL. All right. Anything we need to do before we leave?
We do need to give away tickets to Microfest since we had some technical issues there with First Five Notes.
Yes. So when we end the show, after we tell you the Great Taste Gang song of the day, we'll take caller number 10 and open up the lines at the radio station, and we'll give you a pair of tickets to go to Microfest Saturday. I almost said tomorrow. How is today not Friday?
I know, it feels like a Friday.
Saturday at the Upper Muni parking lot of Forest Park. If you guys want to join us, there are 2 sessions. We're going to be at the early session, 12 to 4. But there's a session after that, and you can taste all these different local breweries and taste their beer, and also food will be out there, live music. It's going to be a beautiful day.
I think it's when it's what is it? It's noon to boppy. What is it?
Oh, bumpy.
Bunky.
Hang on, I'll find it.
Because it's 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
but
we now call 4 o'clock.
Bunky.
I think that's it. Noon to bunky.
Man, my best things were great today. Bonky.
So caller 10, when we wrap up the show, start dialing. Haley will answer the phones back at the station, and somebody's going to be at Microfest on Saturday. But if you guys want tickets, you can go to 1065thearch.com. All right. Any final words? Any final thoughts?
I mean, what a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Today.
Thank
Holy
you
cow.
to Explore St. Louis for having us down here
Yeah.
today.
Thanks to Kat and Brian.
So great.
Yay.
Thanks to our street team. Thank you to Joey. Thank you to Haley.
Chris and Cheryl.
Thank you, St. Louis.
Oh, let's
Can we hit that one more time, please? So excited.
But it was a lot of fun being down here. I've learned some things today. Have you guys?
Yeah, I didn't know about that river yacht.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, that was completely new to me.
And the Trike STL.
Yeah, Trike STL in the house.
I would have walked right by it if you wouldn't have convinced me into doing it.
Hey, we had fun for once in our lives, didn't
I
we?
know, for the first time ever, I had
Yeah.
fun.
Be down here cruising on those things till bonky.
All right, well, let's do the Great Taste Gang song of the day. It's brought to you by the Appliance Discounters online, theappliancediscounters.com.
He came up earlier in the show. We decided to really deliver with the Great Taste Gang song of the day because these requests come in fairly often. You can request anytime, 1065thearch.com. Today we decided to go with some Weird Al, and quite honestly, I can't remember which song we ended up picking.
Eat it.
Eat it! It's an old classic. It feels good. Turn that radio up and just dive in, folks.
Rip it off!
Have a great Thursday. Come hang down at Kiener Plaza, and we will be back on the air tomorrow at 6 a.m. See ya.
Oh, hey. The Courtney Show podcast nailed it again. Everybody deserves a good pat on the back and a big glass of bourbon at Salt and Smoke. See you there.